we'll be playing some Honkai Star Rail today. Last time we did the Kato quest again. And it was very, very cute. We got to make lots of Katos. And then this time we'll be doing Dr. Ratio's quest. We will also see if I can get enough gems to get Blade's Light Cone. I've just been doing a bunch of singles, but I don't think it's looking very good. I feel like I'm getting kind of close to pity, but I don't know if I should actually just roll in the banner anymore, or I should save my pity for Dr. Ratio's Light Cone, because that might be a little bit of a better idea. Because I already got Blade a decent one, and it's all leveled up and everything. But yeah. What do you go? I go shower. I just did. That's why I'm late. That's why my hair is still wet. Oh, hello, Flying. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. And thank you so much for the raid. Let me do a shout out for you. There we go. Hello, everyone. My name's Aurelian. It's nice to meet you. We are currently playing Honkai Star Rail. My plan for today is we're gonna play Dr. Ratio's quest. I wonder what it's gonna be about. Imagine it's just like office hours with your local physics professor, and you just go to his office hours and you hold up your sad little piece of paper that you don't understand, and you're like, Professor, Dr. Ratio, sir, I don't understand this problem. And he just looks at you and he goes, if you're stuck on a problem, have you ever considered that the problem might be you? And then you just leave office hours crying, and then you drop the class. I didn't really try to tell you. I'm doing good! How are you flying? I hope stream went well for you. Oh yeah, aside from Honkai Star Rail, I also play Genshin Impact, Pokemon games, Fire Emblem games. I'm actually planning on playing the Pokemon Violet DLC Part 2 tomorrow. And the Devil May Cry series and Elden Ring, and I plan on playing Ace Attorney on stream sometime. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well today. Well, learn office hours are done without a ton. No, yeah, I remember I went to office hours once because I didn't understand calculus, and then I felt so dumb in office hours. I asked the professor, I was like, I don't understand this. And he was like, you don't have a fundamental understanding of calculus. I don't know how you're in calculus 2. You don't understand, the concept of calculus 1 and derivatives. Literally, the guy got another one of my classmates to try to teach me at the same time in office hours how to do derivatives. And I was like, you know what? I'm dropping this class. I will, that's a problem for future Aurelia. I'm just gonna try to take this next semester and deal with it later. I mean, I survived. We're good. I got an A in Calculus 3. Do I remember anything? No. Devil May Cry mention! Yeah! I still have to play Devil May Cry 5. It's on my computer. I have it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But I heard it's really good. Also, hi Ponder, how are you? Thanks for stopping by today. And also, hi Starfus, how are you? Thanks for stopping by today too. Let me do a shout out for you. Here we go. And also, hello, Leonix, how are you? Thanks for stopping by today too. Oh, and thank you so much for the sustenance and hydrate. I sip, and I shall take a bite of food after I finish answering chat. What do you mean, howdy, Stinky? I just showered! I shower every day! You guys are so mean to me. I literally, today, I was, showering, and I was I walked into the shower, and I immediately put water on my hair, and I was like, wait a second. I just washed my hair yesterday. Technically, I don't have to wash my hair again today. But I got it wet already, so I was like, dang. I guess I'm washing my hair again today. No. Have you been well, Aurelia? I have been! Thank you, Ponder! I've just been, really, really tired. I woke up early today because I had stuff to do, and I felt like I was physically dying. But I was a little bit better, a few hours ago, but I think the caffeine is wearing off a little bit right now. But it should still be okay, hopefully. I'm having tea, so hopefully the caffeine will pull through. We're trying to manifest. Yeah, I definitely should sleep more. I feel like I have not been sleeping enough recently. I think I average around like 5 to 6 hours of sleep a night, which is really not good. My stream went really good. Finally caught up on side quests so I can continue story next time. Oh, nice! Let's go! Where are you playing, Octopath? I love how Octopath has like so many different subquests, and then the funniest thing is like a lot of the subquests actually like lead up to something really big, and if you piece together all of them, you get like little tidbits of lore, and they give you like a full like broad understanding of the story. And then also some side quests that just give you really neat weapons and stuff. It really is so smart. No, I am just person, but thank you, Zarfus. My office hours were always getting papers looked over because I was a history major. Ooh. I think I took like 1 or 2 history courses. I was a little sad though, because one of the ones I took, I had a TA that was like really strict on grading essays. So then I had a friend who had a different TA, and then my friend was like, bro, I just kind of did this essay in 30 minutes, and my TA gave me an A, and I was sitting there and I was like, bro, mine gave me a B-, and I spent the last half a week working on it, but okay. Truly the wonders of any class that requires lots of writing. And I suck at grammar, though, so many red marks. Man, gosh, writing is brutal. We do a little bit of trying. Just a little bit. I love your reaction so much, bullying. Wow! Wow, you're so mean! Like day was yesterday, I am so sorry. Oh, please take care! Please take care, Ponder! Rest! Don't move your legs today! Today is lying down day in your bed, as you should. But I hope your legs get better soon. Do you mostly have leg day, or do you also have like arm day? Or like the entire body day? I remember like in, so there's a Switch game called Ring Fit. I used to play Ring Fit, and then now I decided that I wanted to be unfit because I was tired. But back when like the pandemic happened, like that was like I had time and I was like bored, so then I would play Ring Fit, and then they would like separate each of the worlds by like a section of the body you needed to work out on. And I remember Arm World was absolutely brutal. Like, I woke up and I felt like my arms didn't belong to me anymore. I was like, I don't think I can move them. I think I'm just gonna stay in bed. Like, I can't move. The minute I was finished with the Arm Day, I was like, we're never going back to Arm Day ever again. Friendship ended with Arm Day. Now, tonight was Final Fantasy Tactics Advance too. Ooh, how is it? What is it about? I had a full shift at work, so rest was not a choice. Man, I do arm and upper body workouts too. My friends and I decided to go hard leg day. Whoa, a challenge! Oh my gosh, speaking of Ring Fit, one of like the earliest kind of like lower body workout thingies you get is like the squat. But like, they never like my squats for some reason. Maybe my form is just bad. But sometimes when you're exploring a world, they have these like little springs where you have to do lots of squats. And sometimes you have to squat really, really like low in order to jump up a platform. And then like straight up, they would not register any of my squats. Like I would squat literally all the way so that I'd be sitting on the floor. And then they would be like, no, you didn't squat low enough. And I'm like, what do you mean though? I am literally on the floor. So I would pretend to be taller, and then after I squatted, I would jump like up, and then they would register it and then be like, okay, now you can actually jump. And I was like, what the? Okay. I think Ring Fit is just allergic to short people. They don't like us. They said, oh, you don't get any Ring Fit rights. Ah. Okay, there we go. The overlay's a little bit better now. It was like a little disorganized. There we go. Hello! Cough, cough, I'm okay. I just need a drink. Drink water. Anyway, hello, Riley. Oh, hello, Alpha. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. Also, oh my gosh, please drink some water. Feel better soon. Please take care and rest well. I feel like everyone is getting sick recently. I wonder why. Like, I got sick, and then, like, a lot of people I know also got sick, and then now, like, even more people I know are sick. Truly a wonder. But yeah, if you guys are sick, please take care of yourselves. Please make sure you hydrate a lot, and then drink chicken soup, because chicken soup is good. And then, like, drink stuff with honey for your throat. And then, like, get as much sleep as you can, because you can't get better if you don't get enough sleep. It's kind of like Fire Emblem, but with FF jobs, and not as punishing for letting units die. It's super fun because you can make some real nasty job combinations. Whoa! Does that mean you could be like, okay, I'm gonna make this guy a mage, but he's also gonna be a menace, and then he can use swords. And also, like, arrows, and literally everything, because he's just built different. Winter season is 6th season. Last year's sickness for me was the absolute worst. Oh man, I haven't got chocolate in replacement for chicken soup. You gotta go get chocolate. Get yourself some chocolate. Treat yourself. I feel like this year's sickness was worse for me. I don't think I actually got sick last year. Or like if I did, it wasn't so bad. Or maybe I just have bad memory and I don't remember it. But yeah, I feel like this year's was pretty bad. It came pretty suddenly. And I was like, bro, okay. Charlie, how's it going? Doing good? Yeah, I'm doing good. I am just kind of eepy today, as is a Saturday mood. But yeah, I am also playing Star Rail on my trackpad. I hope the clicking isn't too loud or anything for you guys, but yeah, my mouse decided to die on me. It was like alive on these batteries for the longest time, and it just suddenly gave up, so that's an experience. I'm glad we're playing Star Rail though. Imagine if I was about to play Elden Ring and then my mouse just died. Then I'd just have to trackpad it. Can you imagine trackpadding Elden Ring? I think I would die. Yeah, you can stuff along those lines. Whoa, wait, that's so cool! New hot chocolate. Do you guys like straight up hot chocolate? Or do you guys like a little bit of like different flavoring? I know sometimes they make like mint hot chocolate, right? Do you guys like the hot chocolate that's kind of more like bitter or sweeter? Hi, Riley, how is dinner? Oh, hello, Joker, how are you? Thanks for stopping by today. I am actually eating dinner right now. I actually haven't taken a bite of it, but I'm gonna mix it. I have spaghetti. I should probably take a few bites before it gets cold. But yeah! I hope you guys had dinner! And it was a good dinner! Dun dun dun! This is the quest we'll be working on this time. Ooh, that quest we have today is called New Tea's Coming Up. I kind of want some, like, hot tea, actually. Have you guys ever been to, like, afternoon tea with the homies? Where it's, like, you get a pot of tea and you get to choose the tea. And then they have these, like, little, like just pastries and stuff. I haven't had any of that in a really, really long time. Like, maybe, like, a year-ish? I want to go again. I like going. I like the tea. I love when they give you a pot of tea and then you and your friend are just trying to chug the tea before you leave, and then you end up being like, do you guys know those like memes where there's like a little kitten that like drank like a bunch of milk, and then when you like shake them you can like hear the milk in their tummies? That's like me and the homies after we had like a giant pot of tea and we chugged it. Like, I have a Mugo character as a knight and gunner. As a knight, he learned his version of Ultima, but since his active job is gunner, he can blast his Ultima skill super far away. The skill is normally melee attack. Dang! So he's just like a menace on the battlefield! He's like, I may be a knight, but... Long giant spaghetti, thank you! Somebody touch that Riley spaghetti. No, don't touch my spaghetti! I haven't even had it yet! Me Me too. I'm AFK and HSR here, and I complete the part 1 and part 2 in Pure Fiction, both 3-star, except parts 3 and 4. Ooh, how is Pure Fiction, by the way? I haven't started it. Is it really difficult? I just know Svarog is on the cover. I'm alert when you start the quest. I haven't started it yet. Oh, no worries. Thank you so much for lurking, Ponder. And have fun with the quest when you start it. I miss the homies. Same. Like, I feel like some friends I see pretty often, but I also have some friends where they're really, really busy and our schedules don't really overlap, so I haven't seen them for like probably like half a year or more. Like, I have one friend specifically where like I really miss hanging out with her and I really want to hang out with her again, but like our schedules just straight up don't overlap. Like, when I'm busy, she's free, and then like when she's busy, I'm free. And I'm like, man, we will hang out in spirit. Yep, and that's only one of the menaces. Dang, how many menaces can you make? My team, I didn't level them up yet. Oops, that most character almost leveled up. Ooh, honestly, that's valid. I think for like the solid first 4 months of Honkai Star Rail, the only guy I genuinely had built to an acceptable degree was 4-star Dan Hung. And now it's only 5-star Dan Hung. I mean, I have a little bit more that are like partially built, but yeah, they're all still kind of partially built and not with like stats I'm really happy with. Like, they just exist. Honestly, the reason why I'm able to clear any content is because Dan Hung is just carrying the entire team on his shoulders. Are you guys appreciating Japard's song? He's trying to rizz you guys up. He's serenading you. Oh, thank you so much for the hydrate, Lee. Also, hi, Lee. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. Oh, hello, Kura. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today, too. Also, I shall hydrate. Auntie stream, yay! Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank God I got Argent to you that I use him for help except Ron May. Man, hopefully you'll be able to get her soon before her banner goes down. And if not, there's always reruns. I think I'll also be going for her during reruns. I'm noticing that like a lot of the characters, I'm getting them on the reruns rather than the first banner. That's probably because I went all in on Dan Hung's banner. Sila was my highest level character for a long time. Ooh. He's singing along to Serval's music but is embarrassed. I love how he gets embarrassed of it. So silly. Me with all the characters I pulled for being fully built they aren't the best builds, but they're built enough. You know what? That's valid. Like, if they're usable, that is a win. As long as they don't die within 2 seconds of battle, you're winning. Yo, look at this guy with luscious hair. His hair certainly does look pretty luscious. Okay, I'm gonna take a bite of food. Do not mind me. Looks like Asta's not here. We'll have to let her to know. I love how unhinged these usernames are. There's licenseless space driving, and Rich know it. And you already know me. I think licenseless space driving should get a license. We can get a license together. We can win. Then we can have license-full space driving. Enjoy the quest. Thank you, Ponder. Thank you! Enjoy the quest too when you play it! And thank you so much for the lurk! My build for Seal is pretty good too, not maxed yet, but I'm getting there. Ooh, good luck! I hope you get wonderful relic drops that all roll into the correct stats that you want. I'm working on my Bronya build as I will be getting her through the 300 picker next week. Oh, nice! Let's go! That is a good choice. Definitely get Bronya if you don't have her ready. I think I'll be going for Welt. I'm still a little bit off. I think I'm around like 50 rolls off because I don't really buy them from the Herda shop. Yeah, I think I'm around 50 off. So maybe soon I'll pick Welt. We'll see if I can get Welt first via, like, just rolling. Also, I want to appreciate how strong Clara is, even though mine is just at level 60. She was already on par with my Sealer. Oh, really? I wonder if I should start building Clara. I have Clara, but she's also kind of like half built. Gosh, I feel sad because yesterday on Bill's stream, the voice actor of Albert, you know, he from the special and other video, he talked about character HSR. I saw he got Ron May. That Ron May now is E2. I was like, I feel unfair that I didn't get Ron May in 50-50. Man, it do be like that sometimes, unfortunately. Oh, thank you so much for the 3 streak, Shard. Thank you so much for the support. I'm streaking for real, for real, for real. Let's go. I wish you guys all a very single 10 roll, the 5-star you want kind of luck. I've been clearing every single content Bronya list, so now the game will be on easy mode with her, lol. Ooh, my Clara carried me since the start of the game. Nice! My first 5-star was Himiko, and I tried to use her, but I quickly realized that she's like a little bit difficult to use. I think she's a bit better now, I heard, in Pure Fiction, especially if you build her with the follow-up attack thing. But for the longest time, I felt like she was just really difficult to use to get enough damage on.
Harrider Newsflash. Good evening, Madame Herta fans. This is an urgent broadcast. The great Madame Herta, member 83 of the Genius Society, has been targeted in an attack at the space station.
So like the puppet or her actual?
With no group having stepped forward to claim responsibility. Many Heritors are upset at the ineptitude of upper management, having issued strong
Dang, we're
protest
reading the
and condemnation.
news. We can play it back. We can watch it again. Yeah, it's like, dun-dun-dun. Good morning, chat. Today's news, Madame Herta of the space station has gone missing. Me eating my spaghetti like, yeah, that's quite unfortunate. Speaking of which, have you seen the Dr. Ratio reveal trailer? He's on a hot tub. Oh, I haven't seen the trailer, but I've seen the art. Apparently it's animated. I have no idea why he thought it was a good idea to bathe in the secluded zone. I feel like I'd be a little spooked, but I feel like he's afraid of nothing. But I also find it so funny that they were like, hey, how do we sell this character? Let's make him bathe in the middle of the secluded zone in a random hot tub that came from somewhere. Honestly, as they should. I hope the person who animated that one scene had a very fun time with it. Because I know I certainly enjoyed seeing the product of their work. Gosh, I really hope I get Ron May rerun sometime. Hopefully! Good luck! Do reruns happen at around like 6 months after the initial date? Oh, there's spaghetti sauce on my bowl. Whoops. I gotta go wipe my hands. I got spaghetti sauce. Oof. Where's my tissue box? Can I reach it with my arm? I reached it with my arm! I was like, do I want to or like take out my headphones just to get a tissue? And nah, I'll just hope the cable is long enough. We won. We're good. Oh, thank you so much for the Larkley! Thank you so much! Himiko makes Pure Fiction so easy. My wife is amazing again. Oh, what about Himiko makes her really, really good for Pure Fiction? Is it the fact that a lot of enemies there have like a weakness to fire? Oh, thank you so much for the hydrate scrum. That's a high script. How are you? Thank you for stopping by today. How are you? We are doing the new quest for Honkai Star Rail. Let's watch the news again. What do you mean had a good time animating it? Well, I don't know. Maybe they were like, oh, yes, this is what the fans and I want. You know, you never know.
Newsflash. Good evening, Madame Herta fans. This is an urgent broadcast. The great Madame Herta, member 83 of the Genius Society, has been targeted in an attack at the space station. Her current whereabouts are
Wait until Dr. Ratio is the one that attacked her. He's just like, oh yeah, I just attacked her. I was a bit bored.
Are upset at the ineptitude of upper management, having issued strong protest and condemnation.
That guy looks very passionate about whatever he's talking about. How you doing, Fred? I'm doing good. How are you? I am just kind of eepy. So good you had to watch it twice. No, for real. Just got to make sure I really understand, you know, the complexity of the news as a Madame Herta fan. Also, hello, lecturer. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. Never heard. I heard don't know her. Hoomst, hoomst. Hello, Bacon. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. A pure fiction makes their edition characters helpful since you gotta beat a lot of enemies quickly. Does that mean Dan Hung's gonna be cracked in pure fiction if I run him with a team of erudition characters? Because then technically they're running off of follow-up attacks, right? So they're not taking his skill points. So he could just go off on his own and everybody else could just be like, oh, you attacked Dan Hung! And then they would just do erudition. That is fun. I am very excited. So you still don't know, just look at this. They're walking all over us, positively assaulting Madam Herd at this rate. Yeah, right, and the management of the space station is for real so crappy. The Legion incident aside, how could they allow Madam Herda to be attacked on her own turf? Dang, you guys are texting too fast. I'm trying to scroll up. I really hate these imbecilic pests. Sit in high places and do nothing. I was like, is that missing a word? I got tripped. Hunt characters suck in pure fiction. Really? Oh, right, because like a lot of hunt characters are not AoE, right? They're just like single target. Did you know the S in HSR actually stands for streak? Oh, thank you so much for the 30 streak, Electro. Thank you so much. I don't know what's happening, but Kalis is so cute. Hello, Quip. How are you? Thank you so much for the sub. Also, thank you so much for stopping by today. How are you? I am currently doing the new event with Dr. Ratio. Somebody added Kalis to a suspicious group chat. He doesn't quite understand what's going on, but he's just there for the drama. You know, the group chat drama? Should I agree with him? Yeah, you know, let's act like a Madam Herda fan. They'll never know the imposter among us. Whoa, privately? Privately in caps? Whoa, he wants to speak to us privately, chat. He's gonna confess his feelings. He's gonna be like, oh my gosh, you're based. Just like me for real. I think we should get married on the space station right now. Comrades, what's our goal? Dang, I didn't know Child was in this game. Rich know-it-all, licenseless space driving. Herda was attacked. Anyway, let's see how Herda's doing. Who had the gall to attack Madam Herda like that? Ugh, there we go. You guys are texting so fast, Discord events be like... Guys, you gotta slow down, I can't read fast enough. Good vibes! Good vibes! 60 plus notifications in Discord be like... when the group chat blows up overnight and you were sleeping. Love yapping in the GC, this is so real. There's always like the people in the GC that are like talking rapidly, and then there's always that one person where it's like scene, but they never reply. Sorry it was me as you kept giving bad breaths. No! You're just like, alright, Madam Herda, under hostage right now until she gives me better relics. No, honestly, like sometimes you get so excited when you do difficulty 6 of like simulated universe, because you're like, wow. So sometimes I get 3 relics, and if I get really lucky, I can get 6 or 5 with like the rate up event. And then you look at all of them individually, and they're the most horrible, disgusting looking relics you've ever seen in your life. It's like stuff like plus 10 attack, plus 5 HP, plus 30 defense. Oh, and by the way, plus % effect res. And I'm like, okay. I don't think I'll ever use this, but thank you. I appreciate the effort. Hadn't heard of Never heard it. Planner ornaments, same thing. Don't get me started on the blessing chest. They're just all bad. And sometimes you get one that like seems a little too perfect. And there's like always one stat that's like a little less important than the others, but they're like good. And then it rolls all into that one. And you're like, you could have rolled into crit damage, crit rate, and attack percent that never end up on the same relic, but you decided to roll in that one useless stat at the bottom. Like, I don't even know. It's like they know. It's like, there's a 5% chance to roll into crit damage, and there's like a 90% chance to roll into percent effect res. But then why who gives 15? Oh, thank you so much for the 15 stream streak, Bacon. Thank you so much for the support. Are Nihility characters good in Pure Fiction? I'm not sure personally, because I haven't started Pure Fiction yet. But from what I heard, there's like a lot of enemies. So like any character that could target multiple enemies at the same time are pretty useful. They're decent, like you can use them, but you have better options. Ooh, so it's mostly like Erudition Playground, huh? Whoa! I got jump scared. I thought my computer broke for a second. I was like, dang, not only the mouse, but my whole computer today too. I got the blue circle of death for a second. I was very scared.
Mr. Scrollum, this was a premeditated attack.
Dang, I'm being held hostage.
Conclusion. Their target was the space station, but their strategies are still unknown to us.
That's right.
Oh?
That is precisely why we need him.
So he's holding me hostage?
The last to lay eyes on Herta's puppet before the attack was him.
He looks so ominous. I feel like I'm in trouble.
And you are?
Look at Kayla's just
Dr.
peeking his
Ratio,
head.
the
He's so
intelligence unit,
cute.
a delegate from the IPC.
He's only just woken up. Dazed.
I love that zoom in right there.
He may
He
need a few
really went.
Oh,
I
we
think
crossed
he's
paths
too
again.
dazed. I think I look
Damn it.
too hot. I'm gonna put on the
Wow.
plaster head.
Memory is such a
Just to
fickle
make
thing.
sure he doesn't get too shocked, you know? He just woke up. We're gonna be easy on him, you know? I know my looks are very distracting. I know it can send a man into shock. I'm gonna be nice and wear my plaster head because I'm considerate. I love how, like, I don't know the word for it, but like that stare Dr. Ratio gave us before walking up to us literally screamed, "You are beneath me." He looks very like well accomplished. It makes me scared. Like it makes me a little bit terrified, but I'm also perceiving. Imagine going to office hours. I'm just thinking about going to office hours. Like you're on the urge of wanting to cry because he's terrifying, but you also keep going to office hours for some unknown reason. Like you just feel compelled. Like he'll probably like express his disgust with you not knowing how to solve a simple physics problem, but you would still go back just because he looks nice. You know, because of last night, I can't stop thinking of Don me wearing a magical girl wig. You know what? He's already like partway there. He had a dragon transformation. I think he's actually like a part-time magical girl, like part-time. I can't wear it. Part-time data mine worker uploader question mark part-time magical girl. Yeah, Erudition's making a comeback. Nice! I feel like Erudition's been like pretty like meh for the longest time. That means I can take my Jingren out again, right? Let's go here! Hello, Risky! How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. We're doing the Dr. Ratio class right now. I mean, I like giving debuffs, so I don't have a lot of DPS characters that well built. Ooh. Yeah, I feel like I need to build more characters with debuffs because sometimes boss enemies get buffed way too much and they become like really difficult to beat without like instantly dying, and my healer isn't all that great. But the only one I kind of have semi-built is Pela, and I feel like my Pela's pretty squishy. Wait, why is he built like that? They just zoomed in on his chest window. I'm like, ayo, ayo. I love how there was that one little like screen though where like Kalis is just poking his head out, like, and like, you know, beneath like the little like boxes and stuff. He just looks so small, just so silly, like a little cat just like peering up. Maybe it's time to re-download HSR. You got it! You get Dr. Ratio for free! Plasterhead! I'll take my guys. Are you gonna do it, Dad Hung? Excuse me? No, I swear! I still like Dad Hung more, I promise! Oh my god, why is the hot man interrogating us. The fact that like you're literally sitting there in the chair and you're extremely vulnerable, and then this just like hot, cold, intimidating man just comes up to you and he's like, yeah, so insert big words here, and you're like, I don't know if I should be afraid or like attracted. Like I'm on Daryl saying that so no way. That's so cringe. You pogged IRL. Cringe. I say this and I also say pog IRL. I once said free real estate to like a coworker that was probably in her 50s by accident, and then I still wonder to this day if she truly understood what I meant by free real estate. I see cold stare! Let's only have their sense of one person. Styles no. Keep Midwan in the chat. No! Gingrich just vibing. Be nice. He's chilling. He's in retirement. I like the fact Honkai Star Rail does in the character ratio, and he does the L animation the most slick way of saying L plus ratio and catch it. I feel like a good chunk of the dev team for Honkai Star Rail are like they just know their memes. I think they're all very silly. I feel like all of them have intrusive thoughts and they all act on it. They're just like, what if we named a guy Dr. Ratio? And then we also like made him do the L plus ratio. And it was canon. And I feel like maybe sometimes in other companies, they'll be like, yeah, I don't know about that. That feels extremely unserious. And then in Honkai Star Rail, I bet their boss also really likes memes. He probably just walks up to him and goes, you know what? That's so based. You should. Next, we should make a character that says poggers. And the whole team is like, oh, wait, for real? Like, for real, for real? And the boss is like, for real, for real. POV, the guy with the dense plaster head mask interrogating you just called you dense. I don't know about that, man. I think your plaster head looks quite dense. LA called me cringe, it's even more. No! It's okay. I'm also cringe. We're all cringe together. I actually tell my old coworkers I'm gonna hit the gritty and they get concerned. They're like, what are you gonna hit now? What's a gritty? Are you gonna be alright, son? Let me know when they got bean wizards. I think that's a brilliant idea. I think they should definitely make bean wizards in the next update. If not like the next update, the next update. I think you should work for like the Honkai Star Rail dev team and then like tell them about the wonders of bean wizards. And if there's a character that comes out who's a bean wizard, I'll be like, I guess Scrumped got hired. I guess Scrumped is on the dev team now. Genshin is a game to make money. Honkai Star Rail is a game which is like their baby in my opinion. Of course, Honkai Impact 3 is their first baby, but HSR gets better treatment than Genshin in my opinion. Ooh, I feel like definitely like Star Rail is more generous with like their gems and just, you know, giving characters away. I think it's pretty neat. That's why I like their dialogue. It's very unserious and it makes me laugh. HSR new character, Professor Puck! Professor Poggers! Dr. Ratio's like fellow department like buddy. They work in the same department, they're co-workers. Also, I didn't know his first name is Vanitas until the reveal trailer. Suspiciously sounds almost like Vanitas. Wait! Yeah, Veritas! I think Veritas means truth, doesn't it? Surprise! Yeah, they're step baby. I love how Dr. Ratio's like, oh yeah, you exist. Do you remember me? Why would you? Memory is such a fickle thing after all. He understands that I have the memory of a goldfish. I appreciate that. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna give you the equations on the exam because you have a memory of a goldfish. And that's understandable. No one can memorize 50 equations. Base professor, he would give us the equations on exams.
Mr. Trailblazer, you must have many questions. Please be patient. Asta will explain.
Screwlum
all
sounds like
to
a
you.
homie. Like, I'm just out here strapped to a chair. I just woke up. I'm feeling terrified. And Screwlum's like, oh, don't worry, bro. I got you, homie.
You probably know the gist of things already. A few system hours ago, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the
Dang, this
location
guy
of the
doesn't like
puppet
Herta very
and we
much,
can't
does
pinpoint
he?
its signal.
Hi, bud. Hello, Milty. How are you? Nice can't leave the screen. I'm fine. I got sidetracked. Yeah, where's the surveillance, man?
She's away on a visit. This issue didn't seem to trouble her much.
She's like, ah, what's one robot out of many?
She received an invitation from the IPC before the attack
Oh my gosh,
occurred.
the IPC are behind this? That's
The technology
crazy.
department. Charming little place, isn't it? Madame Yabuli does possess some semblance of competence,
He's so
but her
smug.
subordinates? Oh, they're a riot. Brimming with enthusiasm, yet utterly devoid of intellect. It's as if evolution halted prematurely for them.
Oh shit! I can't believe this man. I like how he's like, oh yeah, the tech department. I guess she does have some common sense. But her subordinates, I love the amount of disgust you could hear in his voice at the oh, they're a riot. He's just like, oh yeah, they aren't it. I appreciate their energy and their vibe, but they're stupid. It's as if evolution halted prematurely for them. I'm gonna cry! That is like the most raw insult you could ever say to anyone. Just like, it's as if evolution halted prematurely for them. I love how pleased with himself he looks. He looks so proud of himself.
With Herta, and have graciously extended an
Graciously?
invite for me to play the role of science consultant.
He's so
It's
sarcastic.
delightfully amusing. I can't wait to witness firsthand how these geniuses from the so-called super smart club squander the IPC's vast resources.
He's so mean. I love he's like, yeah, it's really amusing, you know, just seeing them try. They're wasting a lot of money, but you know, good on them for trying. That emphasis on the word geniuses. He's everything, OG. Why is Amazon behind it? Why are you hot again? Amazon's most sane worker. Now we know why his name ratio. He's really ratioing everyone, like unfounded. Like imagine just waking up in the morning and he ratios you first thing.
However,
Imagine having
this
his class at
attack
7
was
a.m. in the
timed a
winter.
little
It would be
too
so
well.
cold and so sad.
I can't help but wonder if someone leaked this information, and the attackers seized
No,
the opportunity.
not the data leak.
Herta's aloof response to these juvenile provocations? Almost as intriguing. What a delightful little puzzle.
It's like it's kind of like she knows.
I've long heard that you're one of the best researchers in the guild, Dr. Ratio.
What's your
We are honored
what's
to
your
have
line of
assistance.
research?
Save your flattery. Time is hardly a
It's like,
luxury
save
you
your
can
flattery.
squander.
I know I'm
To
smart.
debate the merits of mere mortals in the company of an actual genius? Quite the paradox, if you ask me.
Did he just say y'all are
excuse
just
me,
some
you.
guy? Me though, I'm built different.
Tell me, what were you doing the last time you saw that puppet?
I was existing? Probably running errands for Herta, listening to Asta complain, walking the dog with Arlen?
Don't play the fool. Think.
Dang, he really went, you're capping, think harder. I know you must have a single thought in that brain of yours. I wonder why they put Dr. Ratio on the hunt path. I thought due to his knowledge, he should have been on the path of erudition. Yeah, I wonder. I feel like the path of erudition would have fit him so well. Maybe they were like, oh shoot, we don't have enough hunt characters. Or maybe they don't want to like, or maybe they have like a bunch of erudition characters coming up. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they were just like, eh. Maybe it was for the aesthetics. This man just labeled wasting time to talk to dumber peeps was a paradox in reality. he's built different, just a little bit.
I think I was.
We gotta think harder. He's roasting us. He's like, you should think. Is your heart really that empty of a single thought?
Oh, right. I need your help with something else. That curio's gone missing, and I can't just forget about it. Go find it for me when you have the time. I'm sure you can manage that, can't you?
Whoa, maybe it's the people who stole the curio that got on her. It's because there's no how to imagine her yet. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that too.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's
It's
alive, but it doesn't have a body.
Huh, it's alive, but it doesn't have a
Send me a
body.
signal when you see traces of it.
Dang, we have a
think she
memory
mentioned
loss.
Something important, but I can't remember.
At least it's like, oh shoot, I was kind of zoning out around
if only
here.
there were some hints.
My bad.
Then maybe.
That just shows how powerful he is. He has the aptitude to be an erudition character if he's on another path. Honestly, he's just built different. He's a man of many talents. My head is a vacant house. My thoughts forgot the keys, so they can't move. Understandable. Me.
Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want someone to help you.
My memory is kind of hazy. What did I do after that?
Ooh, there's two people over there.
Let me
Oops.
describe it again in case you... Send me a signal when you see...
I think if only.
Anyway, keep up the...
Oh man, the text got cut off. I thought she would say something different if I talked to her again.
This is what I recall before I met Herta, but I can't remember some of the details. Let me try to remember the conversation with Asta.
Dr. Ratio is the sheer definition of Sigma, just like the HSR tattoo. He's so intimidating, but he also amuses me a lot. This is slightly beneath me, but it'd be funny if they just bleeped it out like a song. They're like, it's not a bad word, I promise. It's just because it's to demonstrate that Aurelius's memory is bad. Ooh, is this like a flashback style?
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. Sorry, but nothing comes to mind. Maybe the researchers at the Departments of Ecology or Insight may have an idea? Hinkle and are around here somewhere. I'd suggest you ask them about it.
Asta seems to have mentioned two names. Two researchers from the Departments of Ecology and Insight.
Those despicable villains are distorting the truth online.
Whoa, they're on
If I
Twitter.com.
discover who's behind this, they're gonna wish they'd never crossed me.
Dang, what's she doing?
A curio
She's
that's
plotting
alive but
something.
doesn't have a body? Isn't that just a jinx?
A jinx?
Oh, nowadays people call them wubbaboos?
Oh! Wubaboo is such a cute name. Can you imagine calling them jinx? I think Wubaboo suits them a lot more. Oh no, they took our blank! Kingdom Hearts reference. Oh no, they took the blank from us!
Well, I might be the Department of Ecology head, but I'm not the most knowledgeable person when it comes to curios.
She's like, yeah, so I studied biology. I don't really know much about curios.
Adler would be of more
That's not
help,
really
but
my
he's been
line of
investigating
work.
some paranormal phenomenon. I haven't seen him all day.
I recognize Adler's name. Was he in another quest?
I must say, it's a little embarrassing for the space station to be in such disarray while guests are visiting. We've been through a huge crisis and are still recovering. But there are some who are trying to exploit the chaos to agitate the workforce. People are growing more and more distrustful of the management here. It's probably turned into a
Oh
big
man, did some of the
headache for
workers
Asta, too.
attack Herta?
Never mind, I shouldn't be telling you this. It's something that we researchers need to resolve ourselves. Pretend I didn't say anything.
Adler. Right. Then I ran into Arlen. Adler was with him.
Ooh. We're gonna get these like broken glass things. And it looks like we can piece them together to form like one big memory.
And was that...
Looks like we
Adler
gotta
was
find
with Arlen.
Adler.
They were involved in some sort of incident.
Did you do the boss earlier, the huge bug? Yeah, I did! I did it last week! I heard Dr. Ratio needs it to like level up his traces. I have not done the quota for this week yet, but I did the quota for last week.
With Peppy? How could you let him?
How could you let him? I'm not concerned about Adler. I'm concerned about Peppy.
Calm down, Brother Arlen. I know you're
I
upset.
know you're upset. I know Adler can't be trusted with Peppy, but
We're walking the dog.
yeah, we're just chilling.
We're having a walk.
Yeah, we're having a walk.
Like I said, we're walking the dog.
Yeah, we're walking the dog.
So I'm the dog?
I was literally thinking in my head, I was like, so they're walking the dog. And the security department member says, we're walking. And I was like, so security department member is the dog? I can't believe they saw that opportunity and really took it. Gotta love confusing memory bubbles. So true. I love confusing memory bubbles. Man, I'm still recovering from the shock from the announcement of free doctor ratio. No, literally, I was like saving so much for it. I was like, oh man, I don't know if I'll have enough for him after Rolling Blade. And then he was like, walks into the door, kicks it down. A bunch of like lights just start shining on him. And he's like, behold, I am here to spread knowledge. Also, I am free. And I'm like, oh, thank you. So where's this dog you speak of? So where's this dog you're speaking of? Oh, he's right here. That's a grown man. Oh, he can speak too. Sup, bro? Good boy. It's like, okay, but why are you putting up with this? Free rent, free food. Still, bro. 401k matching, pension plan, dental coverage. You get dental coverage? Have you guys seen that meme? It's so funny. Oh, thank you so much for the hydrate risky I sip.
They seem to be hiding something.
Is there something you need?
Oh, really? What a coincidence. We're looking for him, too. That kid sure is brave, running straight to the scene on his own.
Yeah, bro, aren't you supposed to be walking the dog?
Yes, well, Peppy isn't here.
So if Peppy isn't here, does that mean you're the dog?
Brother Arlen, I can't keep this up anymore.
Brother Arlen, I'm bad at lying. I swear I'm not the dog.
Can you leave the talking to me next time? Let's walk and talk.
So am I the dog now?
A lost curio. I see. He'll be able to help.
I love how they're like, oh yeah, Adler's a super important guy. He's a researcher. And then it goes, visit little
Careful.
Adler.
The fragmentum in this area is very...
Are you hiding the dog? Yeah, where's the dog? Where's this dog I keep hearing so much about? Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and dip. I need a farm for my characters. I just ascended my equilibrium to 5. Woo! No worries, no worries! Have fun farming for your characters, Risky! Good luck! Have fun, have fun!
We caught them unawares.
Doesn't look like there's a treasure chest around here. Adler, sir, what are you doing?
As I thought, he's in trouble. Let's go.
Time to change tactics. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm.
Adler, we talked about this.
Guard and
You
defend.
can't just walk off. There's fragmentum around here. One thing I think is interesting is there's just a bunch of fragmentum kind of casually chilling in the space station. Like, I feel like they would certainly have enough, like, resources to try to eliminate them all, right? But it doesn't look like they're trying to clear up the area.
Peppy, are you okay?
I love how he's distraught about Peppy and not Adler. Like, Adler's like a whole, like, I don't know, like 7-year-old. And he's like in tears. He's like, Peppy, are you okay?
That's me.
He's like, Adler? This isn't about him. Child endangered Kalis, I found the dog! Arlen also equally like, oh my gosh, it's the dog! This is a memory. Imagine dying in a memory and Ratios like, if you're dead, how are you here? He's asking the real question.
He wants to ask you something about curios. I'll leave you to it. Adler, Peppy's in your hands now.
Don't worry. I think I figured something out. Catch you later.
This kid is achieving more than I'm achieving at my age.
I figured you'd come to me. I'm sorry.
Just as I thought.
Ooh. Looks like we can use something to recover our memories.
Just as I thought.
Looks like we need a little bit more, and maybe we'll come back to this memory and we'll be able to find out more information about it. I have surpassed my limitations by doing 34K out with Ching-Chuan. Dang! Nice! Congrats! So hello, Demonology. How are you? Thank you so much for stopping by today.
So, which curio do you want to know about?
The one. Yeah.
That's all you got? Too abstract.
Okay, I'm sorry, Adler.
Well, there's beauty in the abstract,
That's all I got.
Have you asked the Department of Ecology head?
I have. She said it might be a wobbleboo.
She's not wrong. But that doesn't feel entirely right either.
Joe, what are you doing? He's doing a thing.
What did I say?
Huh. Now that you mention it,
this feels like a fever
wild
dream.
hypothesis.
Okay, this was like all of this happened yesterday, but I don't really remember what happened.
Let's call it a day. Wait for me. I'll be in touch.
Adler seems to have gotten a lead, but what was?
Yeah,
the
what happened to
information I
Adler now? Couldn't we just ask Adler? Because we don't remember? Ooh. Whoa, weird text! Due to the presence of certain hazy memories, some content will appear as blah, 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 in conversations as you explore your memories. Use Cognition Chasm as a chance of restoring relevant hazy
Let's go
memories.
over it from the start. I may have overlooked something. Right. Asta mentioned another name.
Ooh, we gotta go back. It looks like this is the log of stuff that we currently have.
My memories of Arlen and Adler are hazy. I need to remember the other person Asta mentioned.
Jeffy, what are you having there? He's just vibing. Oh! Oh shit, did I go back? I didn't mean to. Oops.
I can't recall the...
Oof.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. Sorry, but
this feels
nothing
like a
comes to
riddle.
mind.
Ooh, still not enough. Recall once more the content of your conversation with Asta. But we also have to somehow find out more of these memories. I forgot how to get those again. I guess we have to like probably solve some of the stuff and talk to a bit more people. It's definitely we have to find someone who Asta mentioned before.
I say, what a wonderfully intelligent-looking young lady.
All right. Just cut the pleasantries and tell me how it's going.
No need to be modest. At my age, you get a feel for intelligence.
She's like, yeah, I'm old, I'm wise.
I confess, I did hear someone say you were the shining star of the Department of
Oh, is it
Insight.
this guy, maybe?
I have faith in your abilities. So, how about my offer? Why
Ooh.
don't you come with me?
Are they making a secret partnership?
See this material here? People are so inconsiderate. How's someone like me?
She's like, I'm so old. How am I gonna read this size 8 font times New Roman?
I'm not getting any younger, and my eyesight is failing. Do you think you can?
I feel like she's not just talking to him as like a senior researcher. The way she's talking makes it feel like she's trying to raise him up. And I'm like, bro, you are 70 years old? Esther, you are 70? Thank you so much for the follow, Trigger 11. Thank you so much.
Sure thing. Anyway, keep your eyes peeled. I'll be
This
bringing you
sounds so
something big
sus.
soon.
It's happening again.
Underhanded
The words in my memory
research.
are all jumbled up.
I guess we're listening to all of these people.
It's been so long and there's still no response.
There's something fishy going on. How come they haven't recovered anything?
Senior researcher, then you may see your status.
They're hiding something.
Well, I mean, she did say that at her age, she has fully grasped the understanding of intelligence.
Useless.
I'm with you.
Ooh. I gotta move my screen. Wish, wish. I wonder if I have to leave the room to get more intel, but I don't think any of the researchers would be in the other rooms. Well, I mean, we talked to Hinkle. Maybe we should talk to her again.
Well, I
See if
might
it
be the
changes
people we're growing.
anything.
Never mind.
But yeah, I can definitely see that more people are getting distrustful. But maybe I have to go through my memories again to get more of those little like fragments. Because there's both Arlen and Asta, but we really can't do much. And it looks like we're like really locked in the room.
A curio?
Yeah, it doesn't look like we have enough.
How's it
Oh?
going? Did you find the information you're after?
Oh, I guess it's enough, unlike the Arlen one.
I see. Is that what Hinkle and think? At least that counts as a lead. See? My researchers are pretty outstanding.
Ah, yes, my favorite researcher. Blah, 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 blah.
Just business as usual. Nothing to worry about. After the Legion's invasion, the space station has been under constant scrutiny. Physical damage can be easily repaired, but it
That
takes a
is
long
true.
time to heal the wounds, and some researchers have been questioning the management and security of the space station ever
Definitely
since the invasion.
somebody inside the space station, probably.
Things had settled down a bit with the reconstruction efforts, but the
Dang, more people
researchers'
disappeared
disappearances
too?
have rattled them
Yikes.
again. Yes. 4 researchers have inexplicably disappeared in a matter of days. No exit
Man, this
logs,
really
no
does
traces.
not make the space station look
Vanished.
good.
People were just starting to regain their footing after the catastrophe. I didn't want panic to spread, so I suppressed the reports and told the security department to investigate in secret. However, as you can see, it's hard to keep secrets in a sardine can like this.
That is true.
Rebuilding trust is harder than establishing it in the first place. I'm concerned someone's pulling strings to sway public opinion.
Oh, a
Anyway,
mastermind.
The most important thing is to get to the bottom of the disappearances. That's okay, but thank you for the offer. Oh, by the way, I heard about the thing mentioned, and I'll look into it.
We
too.
really gotta find
I'll
that
find a way to solve the
guy,
problem for the space
3
station.
blocks. I think he might
So
hold
I
the
did
key
consult
in
someone
connecting
else other than
everything.
Hinkle. The only thing I remember is that they're from the Department of Insight.
The interesting thing is, how is it that Kayla suddenly forgot everything to such detail if it's such an important thing? Like, did he just get jumped and then, like, somebody wiped all his memories or something?
The other person should be from the Department of Insight.
I think I know who it is. It's that
I
one
need to
guy we
remember
talked to
who it is.
before. Well, my muffins are disappearing, but I think that might be on me eating them. Oh man, not my 4 senior muffin researchers. They've been abducted by aliens. I called it change my mind. You They're having a Sims moment. They just get abducted by the UFOs.
By the way,
So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is that one guy over there. Is he not there? Oh, who's talking to themselves. Never mind. I guess there's another
the other
insult.
person should be
Or-
from the Department
yeah,
of Insight.
inside guy.
I need to remember who it is. Identifying that person is crucial. It could be the key to making sense of everything.
But they're not really talking to themselves. I mean, to be fair, your memories will crumble if a hot man asks you to recall them instantly. He's like, think harder. That's not your memories. And you're sitting there and you're like, Dr. Ratio, sir, I actually forgot all my memories because you appeared.
Hey, what brings you here, Rich? It's been so long.
Yo, it's the internet homies. Rich know-it-all. Is this the I need a space license guy? Earlier, may I ask what server are you at HSR? Because I want to know if I could friend you. Yeah, I'm on NA.
I'm not that wonderful. I'm just okay.
I'm just the guy.
It's all taken care of. As long as the money's there, it's all good.
Dang, they're buying each
Here's
other
the
out.
account you asked for. It's legit and
Whoa,
secure,
secret
allowing
account.
you to connect straight to the internet.
sure. Can I help you with something?
Oh, you flatter me.
Oh.
I'm just a peddler doing a little business on the side.
I think this guy's extremely sus. I'm just the guy.
Small scale. Best left under the table. But if you ever make it big in the guild, don't forget your humble friend, okay?
He gives me Sampo vibes.
Again? How many times has it been? You're really pushing my buttons.
What? Say that again. What server are you at? Oh, NA.
Here too. My memories are just a jumbled mess of words.
Right, so when are we done listening to this? Hopefully
Did my memory
soon.
piece together irrelevant information? Now I remember. The other person is Emily. She was at the base zone.
Ooh, we gotta go visit this Emily person.
What did Emily say?
Alright, back to visit Emily. Hello, Emily. How you doing? I am actually gonna take a few bites of food right now. Oh, thank you for the hydrate bacon. I sip.
I say, what a wonderfully intelligent-looking young lady.
I'm not that wonderful. I'm just okay.
Oh! No wonder! Before I was like, why is Esther saying like what an intelligent young lady? But there was like a dude with glasses in front of her. I was like,
No need to be modest. At my age, you get a feel for intelligence. Though I confess I did hear someone say you were the shining star of the department.
Okay,
of
that sounds a
Insight.
little less sus now.
Sure. Can I help you with something?
See this material here? People are so inconsiderate.
It's still a little
How's
sus.
someone like me supposed to make out the small print? I'm not getting any younger, and my eyesight is failing. Do you think you can...
Do you think you could reprint this paper for me, but in like 100 font instead?
Again? How many times has it been? You're really pushing my buttons.
Oh, another smart-looking youngster.
I don't know
It's
if
about
I'm.
time we had some new recruits.
I don't know if I'm smart. I did just dig through the trash can, you know, in Bellabog, but go off, man.
Asta told you to find me? A curio that doesn't have a body but is alive. Isn't the Department of Ecology full of curio experts?
I would think so too, but
That's got
apparently
nothing to do with
not.
the Department of Insight.
Is there a Department of Curios?
However, I've heard of such a species.
Oh?
A colleague who came back from a business trip said that the Cienjo Alliance has life forms like that.
Oh!
Don't get me wrong. I was merely relaying information. I didn't mean I'd help you. The atmosphere on the space station has been getting stranger lately. It's risky taking sides.
It's okay. I am on no side. I am merely vibing. Oh, I don't think I could friend because I'm an Asia server. Oh, man. Sorry, ma'am. I have to smooth the cement brain around. I rummaged through garbage. I may look smart, but I did just rummage through the garbage. Even this game hates old people. They want old people?
The Cienjo species Emily mentioned seems to be what inspired Adler.
Let's take a look at this.
The disappearances Asta mentioned are likely related to Arlen's investigations too.
Looks like we want to go
Now I
back
should
to
be
where
able to tie
Arlen and
everything
Adler
together.
are.
The
Let's throw
Cienjo
another one of
species
those
Emily
gems
mentioned
at them.
seems to be
And maybe that's gonna give us some more information, and maybe we'll go back to this room? Alright, let's recall our conversation.
I figured you'd come to me to uncover the truth. I'm sorry.
Just as I thought. I vaguely remember that Arlen said more. It's related to the thing I forgot.
I forgot. Yeah. Oh! Oh, hey, we did get all of them. Nice, nice. Oh, I guess we could just give them one by one. Oh, we have to select the right one.
I'm sorry. The situation is very delicate. I can't say anything except that it's a secret mission.
About the disappearances?
How did you know? I see. Could you also tell that Lady Asta was feeling the pressure?
Definitely.
I'll be honest with you. It's been tough. The surveillance didn't capture anything regarding the researchers' disappearance.
They just straight up vanished,
There's only one clue. Adler observed that the automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances occurred.
Somebody put the fire alarm!
That means that
they didn't want to take their test.
Was accompanied by some inexplicable fire. When we made visits to the scenes, some of the witness testimony
Can't believe they
seemed to
pulled
agree
the
with
classic fire alarm trick.
The words they used were
what?
Spontaneous combustion of the human body.
Dang! So the people just straight up burned and they lost their physical body? This is like Fontaine lore, but if fire was involved. Like Fontaine lore, but in not land. So they just straight up burned up? Dang! That does not sound pog.
Have you asked the Department of Ecology head?
I have, but she doesn't tell me anything.
She's not wrong.
Yeah. Cognitive. Maybe this one?
She's not wrong. But that doesn't feel entirely right either.
I heard something like that also exists in the Shenzhou Alliance.
That's right. They're called heliobi. I guess you could say that.
Oh, did people turn into heliobi? Because heliobi kind of also have fire.
Huh. Now that you mention it, I have a wild hypothesis.
Let us hear your hypothesis.
Let's call it a day. Wait for me. I'll be in touch.
Spontaneous combustion of the human body. That's most likely the truth.
Dang. Who's combusting people?
Let me remember my initial conversation with Herta, just in case. I need to go over it from the start.
Alright, time to go back to Herta and be like, hey, what's up? Are people blowing up? I was gonna guess ghosts. Woo! Close, close! Heliobi are kind of like ghosts.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's an...
I think that's a really good guess. If I had to call heliobi anything, I feel like ghost is one of the closest things you could guess.
Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
For some reason, I just kept thinking about like the more biology side, and suddenly I had a whole like thought process in my brain about like the debate on whether viruses are considered alive or not. It's like one of those big century-old questions they always have you like talk about in science classes.
I think she mentioned something important, but...
If Ron May was the focus of this quest, she would be talking about the debate whether viruses are real or like rather like if they're like considered alive or not.
If only there were some hints, then maybe...
No, wait, sorry, those two aren't ghosts apparently. Thanks. Hoyo ghosts aren't real. Little creatures. They're like little flamey ghost guys. You recall more missing memories.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's an energy life
So it's
form.
like a heliobi.
It's alive, but it doesn't have a body. Send me a signal when you see traces of it. That's not the point. I wouldn't be bothering with it if it didn't have something to do with the Genius Society.
She really would. Do you think I would care if it didn't matter to me?
Anyway, keep up the good work.
Oops, I accidentally clicked through. I love how like so unbothered she is. She's like, yeah, just go do that. Let me know when you find it. Bye. It looks like it might be a relative of the Wubbaboos and Heliobi. Whoa, back to the present. Hi, Dr. Ratio. I have suddenly remembered.
I commend your stamina for recounting that
Your stamina!
interminable tale. You must be exhausted. My ears certainly are.
My ears certainly are. Please stop talking. I don't want to hear you anymore. Random joke. Hey, Rod, may you tell me more details about your podcast? Dang!
So, to sum it up,
You're so good at making
last
puns,
time you laid
Bacon.
eyes on Herta was in her office. She sent you on a wild goose chase for some trinket, the curio. After which you knew nothing else until Lady Asta contacted you.
Indeed.
If that's the narrative you're sticking to, then indulge me. Who, pray tell, can substantiate this captivating drama?
Dang, he's like, you got a witness, bro? I feel like Herta and Asta seem like the most appropriate answers, but I feel like Screwlum would be like a shot in the dark. Maybe he knows because he's here.
Apologies. Herta did not mention this to me.
Darn.
Affirmation. We can ask Herta herself.
Well, if you lace up those boots and start sprinting now, you might just catch the IPC shuttle in 4 system hours. But as it stands, not a single soul can corroborate
Dang,
the
he's like, no witnesses? You're capping, bro. How can I prove you're innocent?
Mr. Ratio, your style of questioning would seem to have a preconceived bias.
Screwlum's like, are you biased? This interrogation seems a bit sus.
Apologies. It's an unfortunate habit of mine. When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief.
He's like, you guys wouldn't understand. You know, just hashtag just researcher things. It's a curse! I feel like it's a both a curse and a blessing.
It is also the most efficient method, judging from my experience. Seeking answers with a negative hypothesis in mind is still valid research. It can still help us reach the truth.
He's like, it's still a hypothesis, isn't it? So many STEM people in this
He is truly
update.
innocent, he can clear his name with answers.
Bro! I love how, like, he's also standing on a platform that makes him a bit elevated. This really feels like a, Your Honor, I swear I didn't attack Lady Herta. It's like, yeah, you can tell that to the
Based
jury.
on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
Dang! We're really getting interrogated! I didn't know I was an Ace Attorney witness.
And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
Hey, sometimes scientific innovations
Herta's
don't really have
collection.
names in the beginning
An
either,
endless
sir.
trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one nameless ordinary curio.
Dang, I'm going to jail, chat.
It's hard for me to imagine she would treasure one curio so much.
Dang, I'm going to jail. Translation, when I'm smarter, everyone else sounds stupid. I love how, like, you're like, I don't quite understand. He's like, oh, yeah, I didn't expect any of you guys to understand. After all, the mind of an intelligent person just simply works different. And I'm like, okay, I feel like that was an insult.
I doubt Herta is interested in the curio itself.
Look at Kaelus's face. He's like pouting. He's like, please, I swear, I'm a good boy. I don't want to go to jail, please.
Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
Yeah, because I'm built different. No, why am I on trial here? Because Dr. Ratio is like sus of us. Oh, hello, Mochi. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. We're doing the Dr. Ratio quest right now. Also, what's your favorite type of mochi? Dang, we have to both recall and defend, huh?
I remember now. Back then.
He looks so desperate. He's like, please, I swear I'm not
enough
capping.
pretending. Please be quiet.
Dang!
Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically
He
wanted
really went,
you
okay,
for an assignment.
stop talking. The seed lights at the top and bottom of the screen MG. Yeah, it's the East Attorney vibes. I'm doing good, and I really like Sakura Mochi and strawberry ice cream mochi. Whoa, yum! Gosh, mochi before. I must try it someday. It sounds so good. I really like the I think it's called the mitarashi dango, like the one that's like it has soy sauce glaze. That one's really good. I had ones that had the glaze and also were like a little bit seared when I was in Japan, and that one was really good. I also like the ones with red bean inside. Red bean is good. Oh, hello, Bloody Master. How are you? Thank you so much for the raid. Let me do a shout out for you. There we go. Hello, everyone. My name is Elliot. It's nice to meet you. We're currently playing the Dr. Ratio quest in Honkai Star Rail. Aside from Honkai Star Rail, I also play Genshin Impact, Elden Ring, Pokemon games, and I'm actually planning on playing the DLC for Pokemon Violet tomorrow, the second part. And then, I also play the Devil May Cry series, and then I'm also planning on playing Ace Attorney on stream sometime. But yeah, hello! How's everyone doing today? How was your stream? I hope it went well. Sakura mochi is very sweet, haha, but it's a nice small dessert after a savory meal. Ooh. Have you ever had like Sakura drinks? I know like sometimes in Japan during like April, they have like Sakura like lattes and stuff. Hello! What did you play today?
And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name. Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet,
The curio isn't the point. Herta was only addressing it because of its relation to the
Yeah!
Genius Society.
Ratio this!
I would
Ratio
imagine
this,
the
my
curio
guy!
is the creation of a genius. Affirmation. It holds some special meaning.
Yeah, what he said!
yes. That seems logically sound.
That appears logically sound.
Then you said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio. However, she decided to hold her tongue until now? Then you said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio.
I guess recall is to show evidence, and then you could probably defend yourself later when there's like a new line or something. Stream was good, got the new Sealy pet in Genshin, and it was Suika. Ooh, nice! Did you get all the way to like the watermelon? Or like I don't remember what the biggest fruit was, but I almost got to the biggest fruit, and then like my whole thing went over the line. Also, what color of the Sealy did you get? I am not the biggest fan because it can be a hit or miss due to Sakura not being a strong flavor, so some drinks really go all out with Sakura. Ooh. I want to try like kind of like Sakura like I don't know how to describe it. It's like kind of like jam flavoring thing that they add to drinks but with sparkling water. I wonder how that would taste. Sounds like it would taste really good.
However, she decided to hold her tongue until now? So what's the story?
Conjecture. Asta chose to stay silent.
Then
I love how like Screwlum does a little like TLDR for us. He's like, I understand that these big words might be confusing you. Don't worry, I'll give you a TLDR. I got you, homie.
However, she decided. So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction? Or is Asta the one hoarding secrets like they're going out of style?
Dang, he's savage. He's like, so are you Delulu? Or does Asta hoard secrets? I feel like it's the first one.
However, then you said you. However, she decided to hold her tongue until.
I remember now.
Oh shoot!
That's enough pretending. However,
okay.
She decided to hold her tongue until now.
Maybe it's this one.
I remember now.
Ah, never
enough,
mind.
however, she.
Mr. Ratio, it's because...
I'm asking him, Lady Asta.
Oh shit! He's like, no, get out of this. I'm interrogating one guy, and one guy
Your
only.
testimony went out the window the second you started being secretive.
Dang, he said your testimony invalidated. I guess defend is like another set of little conversations you can get. I wonder if there's also like a gameplay relevance to that, or you're just showing him evidence. Yeah, Farida Color Brilliant won. I ended stream after getting the high score of 3277 after almost 2 hours of playing Suika. Woo, nice! I really want to get the new Sealy too. The color's really pretty. Sakura latte to me is the best. It's a mellow flavor, so it is very nice and not too overwhelming. Whoa! Sounds good. What is your opinion on like sour plum? I like sour plum a lot. Dr. Ratio is lucky he's so attractive. You look at him and you're like, I kind of want to slap this man every single time he opens his mouth, but also he's so incredibly attractive. I'll just let him like just be a complete jerk to all of us.
However, she decided to hold her. So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction? Or is
I wonder
Asta
if
the one
Defend
holding
gives you
secrets like they're going out
extra
of style?
details about the event.
Asta isn't trying to hide anything. It's because of her
Oh!
position. Some things shouldn't be said in the open.
So you have to do both. Defend is basically like probing the witness for an extra line of text, and then you throw the evidence. Ah, so it does have a game function.
What could be more important than Herta's safety?
The stability of the space station and the trust of the people?
I agreed for Mr. Ratio to become involved in this. I should consider him one of us.
One of us! One of us! I think you may have around 24 hours. Oh shoot, man! I guess that's what I'll be doing tomorrow, huh? The plaster changes the game entirely. I think you should just put the plaster head on. I'd be like less intimidated. I'd probably do better like in this one interrogation thing. Greetings everyone. Hello, Charka. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. Let me do a shout out for you. Here you go. I'm currently playing the Dr. Ratio class. I love sour plums though. It's been so long since I've had them. I'm Hong, so I used to eat sour plum with mung pepper. It's like dip if I have to describe it, but spicy. Ooh, how spicy is it? Like, I guess like on a scale of like, I don't know, like cup noodles. You know, like the really spicy ones? There's like one that's notoriously spicy. Is it as spicy as that, or is it kind of like mild spicy? Oh, nope, no Discord. Oh, I actually do have a Discord. Let me pull up the link. Dun, 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 dun. I am thinking of sour plum ochazuki right now. It is very good.
It's okay. You can tell him.
Ooh, we had to get permission from Asta
So what's the story?
first.
Are you full of fanciful? However, so what?
Conjecture.
Then you said you asked Asta for. However, so what's the story?
Conjecture.
Then you said you. However, she decided to hold her tongue until now.
Eh? What? I guess we can't use this. Oh, that's weird.
So what's the story?
Conjecture.
Then you.
Yes, to get more information about the curio. I didn't get a direct answer, but Asta recommended I seek out a researcher who could help.
Then you said you asked. However, she decided to hold her tongue until now.
I think the line of reasoning we're supposed to say is she decided to hold her tongue until now because she wanted to make sure that the researchers weren't kind of going through a period of distress. So I feel like half of it is Asta's feelings towards it and the other half are about the disappearances of the other researchers. But it doesn't look like they want any of those pieces of evidence. So I'm wondering what's the point we have to connect here. Depends on how you make it. I like to add a lot of Thai pepper, and it's like a 2 times packed spicy ramen, but that's how I make it. Ooh. Would you say your tolerance for spicy food is quite high? Mine is like kind of mid to low, but I really like eating spicy food, so I just suffer. Sometimes I like to eat spicy food, and then like my nose is running, and then like tears are coming out from my eyes. It's like suffering, but the food is so good, I just keep doing it. What's the ratio to insults and sexy man in this quest? The number must be staggeringly happening. Every single time he appears, he says the most unhinged, raw thing. And you're just like, okay. I didn't know that I would wake up just to get insulted today. I think we should say Dr. Ratio shirtless if already see him taking him. Honestly, like, his light cone technically is. I think he's he's very fond of his afternoon baths. Every single time someone just stresses him out because they're too dumb, he takes a bath. Have you been today? I've been doing good! Just kind of sleepy today. It's very high. Sometimes he can take a month break so he can reset. Ooh. Does he have to wear a plaster mold over his chest so not to swing people? Honestly, I think his outfit right now is like, I already feel swayed. No mold, I should just shit. I think all the men should be like that. You know, honestly, understandable. Can you imagine the vision?
So what's the story, however? She decided to hold her tongue until... So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful
Oh,
fiction?
maybe he wants this
Or is
one.
Asta the one hoarding secrets like they're going out of style?
Yeah, I guess it's this one because he's specifically asking for the story.
The space station has been very distrustful
Ah,
of the
so
prior
it
management
was that. I just put
ever
it on
since
the wrong
anti-Matter
point.
Legion's invasion. Another severe incident would further intensify suspicion and cause great internal strife.
Yeah, internal strife is bad.
So that explains why
He's
Lady
like, oh,
Asta
that does make
approved of my
sense.
participation.
Understandable.
After all, the Intelligentsia Guild's representative wouldn't be linked to the space station, but would still share the IPC's position. They wouldn't be partial to anyone, but would still act for the space station's benefit.
Adds up, adds up.
Two birds with one stone.
Quite fascinating. Just knew it's good, but I prefer it to be open window, not I have my glass on. I think it's like very, like, the way the outfit fits on him is really nice. Like, it doesn't feel super excessive, I feel. Like, he definitely has some, like, windows on the sides and everything, but I feel like it gives off kind of like, you know, tasteful architecture. Dr. Ratio is the reason for sleeves over shoulders and school dress code. He's distracting the students. Dr. Ratio is the reason why I am his daily patient. Hello, Dr. Ratio. I'm here for office hours again. I'm the reason why all the MC go on trial.
Researchers
He's like, I think
disappearances,
you're
you say?
suspicious.
Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting out that mess has been thrust upon Arlen,
Indeed.
head of the security department.
Indeed.
Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked. Cut the act. You're perfectly aware of the point I'm making.
Dang! You really want? No, yeah, you're still capping.
Correction. There may be a correlation.
Researchers
Screw
disappearances.
on my
you
homie
say?
for real, keeping us focused.
Yes, I've heard
He's
the
like, we must stay
responsibility of sorting
focused,
out
brothers.
that
We
mess has
must
been
stay
thrust upon
focused.
Arlen, head of the security department.
Yes.
Clearly, though.
Oh, maybe I'll just
researchers'
defend and get all the
disappearances-
dialogue,
Yes.
huh?
I ran into Arlen when looking for Adler.
Adler?
A level 2 researcher. According to the Department of Ecology head, he knows
Dang,
more
he's
about
already a
curios
level
than
2
anyone else.
researcher. And
He
he's like
happens to be
7
helping
years
Arlen
old.
investigate the disappearances.
Well, did he enlighten you?
So were you enlightened?
Adler seemed to have an idea at the time, but he never contacted me again.
Did he go missing?
Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes.
They're
I've
just
heard the
taking everybody
responsibility of
that
sorting
has
out that
brain
mess
cells,
has
so
been
they can't
thrust
say
upon
anything
Arlen,
anymore.
head of the security department.
I love Ratio, but I always be a day one Danhung lover and a day one Jingra. You know what? Understandable. Danhung is my favorite character. I started Star Elf because of Danhung, and he is still very, very important to me.
Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being a...
No connection? I disagree. There should be evidence linking them together. If I review a certain record...
He wants to hold on his clothes while at the same time he shows off some skin. He's doing a fashion statement. I'm crazy, okay? But hear me out on Skrull. so like, hear me out. Skrull. I'm just waiting till we get some weird aliens like in Star Wars. Ooh, maybe in a future planet. Never forgive March for pushing him away from giving a kiss. You know what? Honestly, same. I got so excited for nothing. I was like, really? Really? You had to do me like this, March? The ratio to his closest skin is, I don't even know, really? he's got like maybe like a 40 to 60 ratio. Because if you consider the arm a certain percentage, like one of his arms is completely bare. This reminds me of like how you can calculate surface area for like when you're trying to calculate the spread of a burn. Like each of the limbs is a certain percentage of the body, I think. I forgot how much limbs were. Let me like look this up actually. It's been a while. What percent of the body? Alright, so according to extent of the burn rule of the nines, the head is 9%, each arm is 9%. The interior, chest, and abdomen are 18%. So that's like the front part of you is 18%. The back part of you is 18%. And each leg is 18%. And the perineum is 1%. So if his entire arm is uncovered, that's 9%. And if his other arm is like kind of half uncovered, that's like 4.5%. And then also like some of his sides are uncovered. So like, I don't know, that's maybe like another 3%. Skrullum and Svarog, hear me out on them, okay? Like, are they not? I can see Svarog. Like, I can see Svarog. I think he's a good dad. Probably like 6.94879 to 1. Alright, Hawkeye is attorney. And now we shall calculate the surface area of Kaelus's smooth brain. He's got no surface area. He's just wrinkles. Just wrinkles. Or like, no, just no wrinkles. Because wrinkles give surface area. This is some round May stuff. Time to turn off. No brain, just Eve. Hello, sir. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. We're playing Ace Attorney. Cough, cough. Hawkeye style. Sark has a sit with him. Skrull has that voice a little, but not really. I feel like Skrullum sounds like a nice guy. Like he sounds like a nice, responsible man. This ain't age. Just like I'm paying attention. No, it is. I promise. See, it's Aurelius.
Clearly, though.
Stacey, Dr.
It bears
Ratio?
no
Dr.
connection to
Ratio?
Herta's puppet being attacked.
What do you mean instant unfollow? He's right there. It's Hawkeye Star Rail. Stacey, like, where else would you find a character named Dr. Ratio? Unless in our hit game, Hawkeye Star Rail? Just kidding, no surface area because you need a brain in the first place. So true, so true. I was just thinking, I was like, that could be the rawest insult. Like, just going up to somebody and being like, yeah, you're so dumb, I don't think your brain even has. Or like, you're so dumb, I bet your brain is smooth and has minimal surface area. And the person will be like, no, I'm not dumb. And you're like, no, actually, just kidding. You don't have surface area because you need a brain, you know, to have surface area. I feel like that's very Dr. Ratio core, but he would probably deliver it like a lot better than I just did. Nanook and Yashi are too pretty to be eons. I really like their designs, especially like Yashi's design. She looks really pretty. And then you learn from lore that she's like an absolute menace, apparently. Now I don't see it. What do you mean? The art style's the same. It's actually Ace Attorney Smile by Hawkeye. So true, so true. It's like a collaboration event that's a limited time only. There's currently like 48 hours left of the there's currently 48 hours left of the event. Yeah, very different than the real game.
Cut the act. You're perfectly aware.
Doubt me all you like. I'm just an outsider.
Yeah, I'm just a guy, okay? Like, I didn't ask to sign up for this, man. Dr. Ratio is the type of man to say you have a smooth vein, no ridges or lumps, or valleys or bumps. All I do is just slide right up. Yeah, he would say that, but also, like, weirdly from a place of concern. Like, he would be like, yeah, so your brain is smooth, no surface area, no ridges or lumps. And then he'd give you, like, a whole stack of worksheets and be like, here, do these problems, so maybe you'll have a wrinklier brain. Like, he means well, but in the meanest way possible. They really just believe roast trash guy like that. Is this supposed to be what's supposed to be in Genshin?
You and I are no different. We both stumbled into this, but you decided to assume the role of interrogator.
Oh? Your point being...
you're trying to beef with me?
Cut the act. You're perfectly... Clearly, though, it bears no connection
actually, Miles Edgeworth, it does bear a very strong correlation because L plus ratio plus I'm better than you plus I have 3 cognition chasms here.
Researchers' disappearances, you say? Clearly, though, it bears no connection.
I remember now.
Nope.
That's enough pretending. Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta.
No. If I recall correctly, Asta said,
I thought it was
one
the
of Madame
second
Herta's
one,
puppets was
but
attacked
I
by
thought we
an
used that
unknown
one already,
perpetrator.
or maybe I just
We
have
don't
memory
know
of
the
a
location
goldfish.
of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal. Don't know the location. Isn't that the same as missing?
Very true. Maybe she got abducted too. Hello everyone. Hello, Dusub. How are you? Thanks for subbing by today. We're playing Ace Attorney. Rodway thinking about how to be a god. She sent the MC to fight for his life against man-eating bugs. She's like, maybe this is peak evolution. Maybe we should return to bug. And it's like, Rodmay, I'm kind of dying. Okay, but you're not dead? So you're fine? If you died, I would step in to help? I think that he did, but not sure. I wish when ratio altered, he said Elpel's ratio equals your... Honestly, that would be amazing. Can you imagine going to a convention and then like asking his VA to say that and his VA actually says that? I think I would just ascend. Ratio Zelda is basically the woodpecker telephone pulse scene from Tom and Jerry. Oh! Just posted something for you and other games in Discord. Oh, thank you, Dusum! I'll take a look at it later.
She did say that. But then what? You need to provide evidence.
Yeah,
to show
where's your
incidents
evidence?
are linked.
Okay, I'm showing my evidence, my good sir.
There should be evidence. Arlen discovered something odd when he was investigating
Yeah,
the disappearances.
evidence.
The space station's automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances
Yeah, so someone just burned these guys
Arlen
and like
mentioned that
teleported
each
them
victim
somewhere.
disappeared due to spontaneous combustion.
Huh. But there are no signs
Maybe
of
it's
a
some
fire
weird kind of
anywhere
like
in the space
mythical fire that doesn't like burn, but it still sets off fire alarms. That you meant return to lizard, lay out hot rocks, eat bugs, and nap. Honestly, return to lizard sounds very comfortable. I too want to lay on hot rocks and nap. Guess who got right and Shogun a single pull? Dang! Congrats! Congrats, Dusum!
That's what's so odd about it. But this information has an additional layer of importance.
Quick, bring out the updated autopsy report! Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas!
This may not be direct evidence, but if the system also recorded the fire suppression system activating when the puppet was attacked, then there's ample evidence to indicate that these two cases are linked.
that's too close of a correlation to just, or that's too close of a coincidence for it to just be coincidence, right? Nice. I guess he didn't care about the people
were
burning.
caused by the same person,
That one
then
piece
the
of evidence
suspicion
we
put
didn't
on
use.
you would decrease, provided that this fire suppression record.
He's like, you know
does
what? Your
exist in
innocence
the
is
system.
all dependent on if this fire suppression record like
We'll
exists.
see in the main control room. Let's go. Huh?
What?
What was that?
Dang, somebody turn off the Wi-Fi now? I think Aurelia stole the puppet. What do you mean? How would I steal the puppet? Why would I? Because 2 minutes too old in value to help our cat. Oh man, darn. Just 2 minutes too late. I also got Ren and Shogun on a single pull on her first release. Dang! You guys are winning. The only time I won hard was when I did a single 10 pull and I went, haha, I'm gonna get Xingqiu, and I got Eula, and I was like, dang, I guess this is why I don't have Kazuha. No, not the Wi-Fi! It's the OBS. Somebody was messing with the OBS connection. Goodbye, chat. I'm disconnecting. Goodbye. What?
Harrider Newsflash. This is an urgent broadcast.
Whoa,
I repeat,
who's
this
making
is an urgent
news?
broadcast. News has finally emerged regarding the attack on Madame Herta. The Annihilation Gang has claimed responsibility for the
Annihilation
incident and
Gang?
warned of further activity.
Oh
The
shoot,
guild has
guys, I
expressed
wonder what
utmost
their
condemnation.
objective is. Definitely not annihilation. Oh!
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world. They give no thought to the masses. Only the wounded savior can bathe the world in the firelight of destruction.
Well, this guy kind of sus, man. Oh!
Yet always there are cowards trying in vain to reject their favor and escape the wounds. Flee then. Flee as far as you can. No matter the distance. Annihilation.
I mean, he is dressed kind of nice. He's well dressed, you know. He's ready for that press release. I was like, dang, guy's out here with his monocle, with a suit, very fancy lad. Now we need our weapon. Good luck, good luck. I went hard on Navi and got Diha instead. Man, I hope you still have enough gems to go for her before her banner goes down. if not, I hope she reruns really quickly. Oh, thank you so much for the 15 streak. Dude, so thank you so much for the support. Big number keeps getting bigger. Thank you so much. It's him. Santa Claus, but fire. Oh, it's my dad. Hi, Dad. Hello, Father. How are you? I was like, Santa? I think he's I think his aesthetic is a little bit off to be considered a nice, like fluffy old guy that delivers presents to people, but sure. Maybe Santa just looks different in the Honkai Star Rail universe. Without Wi-Fi on the station, we cannot complete our dailies or watch new seasons of So true, Asta, please! Please, we gotta get the Ethernet going. What a shame! Thank you so much for the follow, Alpha! Thank you so much! Thanks for having me here. Thank you so much! Thank you for stopping by today. Thank you so much for the follow. How are you? We're doing some star railing. There's a guy surrounded by fire. Kinda sus.
This is...
a declaration of war. And an announcement of what's to come.
Ooh.
They have set their sights on you.
Dang, am I the next person to disappear?
Impact remains. And the Annihilation Gang is already paying a visit.
I wonder, like, what the Annihilation Gang is affiliated
This space station
with.
is more suited for the path of destruction than erudition.
This Duke Inferno Ifrit is a life form
Oh,
that hails
Ifrit!
from Fetora, a world long since destroyed.
Fetora sounds like Fedora.
His race, the ever-burning fire demons, regard Nanook as their emperor and
fire
savior,
demons.
but the Eon has never cast their gaze upon them.
Dang, Eon really went. This ain't about them. They don't exist to me. Ifrit, isn't that like a name of like literally like a fire demon in some kind of mythology? I know there's an Ifrit in like Arknights who also like works with fire. By the way, since you have Discord, is that okay to friend you on Discord then on HSR? Yeah, sure! Trying out Strong Zero for the first time. HSR-wise, I'm prepping all my properties for once Kafka is out. Whoa! Good luck, good luck! I hope you get very good relics. I think I'll roll into just the right stats. Is Kafka the main character that you're saving up for, or is there another character that you're saving up for?
A group of pitiful lunatics.
Whoa, pitiful
I
lunatics.
like Dr. Primitive's assessment of them. The value Nanook sees in the Annihilation Gang is perhaps far less than one might see in a child who deliberately broke a vow.
Dang! He really went, they'd be trying to get his attention, but he really does not care.
The fire demons have a cruel temper and instinctively ignite and destroy items. Ifrit is particularly evil and cruel.
Dang, he's
even
extra
among his kin.
evil.
The Everflame mansion he heads is even the arch-enemy of the Japella Brotherhood, despite both groups belonging to the Annihilation
Dang,
Gang.
there's internal conflict.
Japella Brotherhood. I've heard that name somewhere.
The Brotherhood? That sounds like a frat house. Greek life, guys? Greek life? Ifrit, an overused fire demon named many games, animes, and movies, just among the few overused names like Fenrir. No, yeah, Fenrir and Ifrit are like really common. For Fenrir, it's always like a wolf that like has something to do with like ice powers. Ifrit's like fire demon. My phone broke on her release. Man! I hope you have like a phone that like works better for you now.
On the
Just farming
Stellaron
James at the
Hunters
moment.
wanted
Well, have
posters,
fun,
they
have
stand accused of
fun!
inciting the Japella Rebellion,
Ooh.
the uprising that caused the downfall of the Brotherhood.
Ooh.
The Japella
They're
Palace
involved in a lot of
crumbled in
things, it
scorching
seems.
flames, and Ifrit's power has grown by the day ever since. Would you believe it would be merely a coincidence?
It's just burning everything. The Japella Palace. He definitely did something in that palace that gave him more powers. I don't think that's a coincidence, dude.
Something similar is about to happen here. Spontaneous combustion? For him,
He's just burning
it's
everyone,
as routine as me
dang.
finding fault in everything. The disappearance of researchers.
He's
and the
consuming
puppet
them.
were
He's getting
all
more
part of
power.
the
He cannot be
plan.
stopped.
And after that,
If the good work here in the other games that here iPod. Ooh! I'm intrigued now. I got 2 phones now just in case it happens again. Good. I'm glad you have a backup phone.
that video will soon circulate. And this station's fate? Flames.
Oh no, not the
Not the
flames.
The destruction of trust.
Ooh, he's not trying to, like, he's not trying to, I can't word. He's not trying to alight actual flames, like physical flames, more so. It's more so he's trying to fan the flames of destruction, internal strife.
I'm afraid more than trust will be destroyed.
Yeah, I don't think
here.
these guys are gonna want to work at the space station anymore. In fact, the Doctor's Robe was an item that belonged to Genius Society member 64 Dr. Primitive. Theory is that he is in hiding because of Genius Society 4 Dr. Polka Kakamon, who was trying to kill him, who also killed Genius Society member 27 Emperor Ruber. Dang! What's up with these Genius Society people? They're really going off, huh? I know they mentioned like Dr. Polka Kakamon, like I think in part 1 of this event. And then I don't think anybody liked her. They were just like, yeah, no, like, yeah, let's not have her come here. I think a song knows what we did in the dark. Ooh.
You need to start acting now if you want to survive.
But I am acting.
You, come with me.
Okay, but like you were interrogating me. Whoa, just me?
You have a superior strategy. Pray tell.
Oh my gosh,
do
we're
we
getting him
set
as our
the two of them loose,
bodyguard.
turning whispered fears into full-blown pandemonium.
I think we should spread like more rumors, but like good rumors to counteract the bad ones, you know?
If we did that, we'd be at a disadvantage. I'll stay here and try to contain the news as best I can. Please, investigate the issue quickly.
Alright, let's try our best to get everything under control. I still have to find that one puzzle thing in the seclusion zone. The seclusion zone is a very confusing place to try to navigate. This is what I heard him meant by saying I thought Poco Kakamon got rid of most of the Genius Society members. Dang, she really did not hold back. She was like, yeah, so like last I heard, didn't Poco Kakamon kill someone? So like, is that not why nobody responds to my text messages now? Because she's out doing her thing?
Not good. This is serious. The security department will do whatever we can to help you.
Bad rumors are more widespread than good ones. People only focus on bad stuff. Yeah, unfortunately.
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
Oh, like a puppy.
Sure, but the security department already combed through their backgrounds and personal relationships. We didn't find anything odd. The Annihilation Gang are a group of die-hard thugs. They might be attacking indiscriminately.
They might also be attacking, like, the biggest fans.
A list of the missing researchers. And
I wonder
their
if they're all in the
details.
same department.
Okay.
Take it. Remember these names. Find a friend who's tuned into the gossip around here and tell them you want to know the relationship between these people.
Whoa, he's like, ask somebody to spill the tea to you.
I don't know. That depends on your friend.
He's like, well, I don't know. I don't care. Go ask your friend to spill some tea to you, bro. Oh my gosh, it's Pamela. Hi, can I have some tea? As usual, one pick of Himiko for one piece of gossip. Quid pro quo. Can I put it on my tab? I'll send you pictures later. Only for you. Whoa, 20% interest? Every 5 trades you give me 1 more pick. You know what? Okay. Honestly, I think her rates are very fair. All she's asking for is like a 20% interest rate on pictures of Himiko. I think that's the best deal I've ever gotten on like any purchase. I'm just looking at that little bitty guy's puppy face. Just a little guy! Polka Kakamon ended the life of 3 members. Genius Society member 7, Bogdan, killed him after he proved Boston existence. 1 unknown member, and as in Richard Rupert during the Mechanical Emperor's War. Dang! She's really going on a roll and not on a good one either. She really took it personally that he proved that thing, huh? She wanted to do that for her research topic, but he stole it. and published his paper before she did, and she took that personally. She was like, you know what, we can't have that. I was supposed to publish that. I don't think could live anymore. Why would I be? I'm just a small fry. I'll take any chance to slack off whenever I can. You sure are enlightened, my friend. Yo, I got connections, you see? I know Pamela. She charges my pictures of Himiko, and I get top tier knowledge.
What else do you need me to do?
Take me to the one who knows the most about curios within the Department of Ecology, if you would be so kind.
He disappeared too.
Oh no, not Adler.
I didn't really notice at first. Adler's difficult to get a hold of at the best of times.
Adler always has his phone on Do Not Disturb.
But it's been a few system hours, and I still can't reach him. Even the surveillance cameras can't find any trace. The last time I saw him was in the Master Control Zone. He was with Wen Sherling from the Department of Implement Arts.
So what happened to Wen? Maybe Wen is kind of sus. Isn't he the guy that was like talking about the sus thing in Herta's office? I think he's like the instigator. I got you a little something if you ever get Miitopia for Nintendo Switch and it's on Discord. Ooh! Ooh! Maybe I will someday. I am intrigued. She is hiding and got rid of all traces of herself, but Herta believes she is still alive, but is not wanting to push it since Herta herself, as of right now, is in hiding since the Herta we know are all puppets. Ooh. I think Herta doesn't want to risk it. She's like, yeah, no, I like to be alive, thanks. I like to not instigate the wrath of Poka Kakamon. See, I know Dr. Ratio, he hates me.
Lead the way. You said Adler was on the verge of a discovery, yet couldn't confer his knowledge.
It's like, ah, fine, I'll help you
Intriguing
guys.
and
I'm not really
frustrating, to say the
interested.
least. If his disappearance is also related to the case here, then maybe he really did stumble upon something important.
That's what I'm saying. They took him because he discovered the truth.
True. The keywords that got Adler thinking were energy life forms. Duke Inferno is also an energy life form. Coincidence?
Coincidence? I think not.
We need to investigate this.
I was gonna say something sooner, but I was trying really hard not to choke because I'm like having boba right now. I was like, I gotta finish chewing this boba and then I can scream about Don Hung. Anything related to the data bank? Hello, Don Hung. Do you have information about Duke Inferno? He's like, oh yeah, I know everything. From the Annihilation Gang? It's best not to get involved with them. I think we might have to, unfortunately. Ooh, wait for his contact? You be careful yourself. If the situation changes, notify us as soon as possible. Oh, he's so sweet! He's like, watch out. Don't get involved with him. He's scary. And it's like, okay, with the space station? And he's like, okay, but make sure you're careful, okay? Make sure you also don't vaporize. I'm thinking for going half follow-up attack and half imaginary damage for Dr. Ratio. Ooh. Really maximizing both of his strengths? Of course, Dad time! I know two hot men in the same area right in front of me. Oh, whoa, whoa. I mean, get a yellow. Dude, we haven't gotten a text from him in so long. I'm like starved, man. I think we need to go bother Wen Sherling. I think he's very sus. Which is why she needs him in every game she plays now. So true! Did you know that there's a Dan Hung mod, apparently, for Stardew Valley? I saw like a mod with both Dan Hung and Kalis in it. Another Genius member we somewhat know is Genius Society member 55. Yu Xingtu, whose items are all the cocktail curios in Simulated Universe. I hope we get to meet them later, because honestly, making the cocktail curios is one of my favorite things. Like, I love mixing silly little drinks and being like, wow, that looks like some great juice. You gonna go talk? Wait, no. Huh? Wait, no, this is a little girl. Is she crying? I thought Wen Shiling was the other guy. That was sus. Uh-oh, I can't. Uh-oh. My mouse doesn't work. Let me see, how do I scroll this without touching the space plant? There we go.
That jerk! 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 Jerk!
Dang! What happened here?
Disappear! I don't ever want to see your face again!
Bro, did he just, like, not go on a date with her? He just left her hanging because he disappeared. And she's like, I don't like him that much anyway. Okay, fine. I just go date someone else, man.
Adler, he disappeared.
She's like, how could you break my heart like this? That's like Adler's semi-friend. Just a semi-friend.
He's been acting really weird recently. Always researching stuff like spontaneous combustion, supernatural.
She's like, I'm worried about him. I told him to stop, but
he doesn't even answer me when I speak to him. He was talking to himself.
Ah, yes, like a true
What
researcher.
did he talk about?
He kept saying the word phrase.
Phrase?
Phrase.
Huh.
Who said I want him back?
Yeah, like he just disappeared on me. Didn't even like tell me he was going away. I don't want to see his face ever again.
If you want to find him, he was reading this booklet.
She's a little bit cindery, but I'm sure she cares a lot about him.
I don't know exactly what he's searching for, but I hope it can help you.
Sector Ratio can do follow-up attack, but not as often as someone like Topaz and Kafka, so that's why I'm also doing half imaginary damage. Oh, I feel like that's a really good decision. Ooh, Pamela got the deets. She said, yo. Yo, what's up, Pamela? What's the connection between all the people who disappear? She's like, yeah, so they all have wrinkly brains. Oh. Dang, it's really that censorship, huh? They all posted pretty extreme comments against the management on the dark web and have a large number of supporters. Wait, even Adler? Dang, they silencing people.
Your countenance suggests tragedy. So the researchers who disappeared were at the forefront of challenging management. Isn't that a curious puzzle piece?
It's kind of like Ifrit's trying to blame the space station. Like, say, yeah, so like the victims are the people that spoke out the most extremely. So the space station could just be hiring someone to get rid of them. Really trying to stir up something
I finished
here.
browsing through this booklet while you were replying to messages. It recorded the lives of a few Genius Society members. I'd say it contains some interesting information. It's time to go back and chat with Lady Asta and Mr. Screwlum.
All right, we're gonna see what's going on. Ooh, Dahug's got details for us. I think we only scratched the surface of this Ifrit. Ooh, not enough in the data bank, huh? The fire demons of Fatora are ferocious and cruel by nature, but Ifrit easily rose to the position of clan leader. And even among the fire demons, his flame belongs to a special category. Oh? In many various incidents, or vicious incidents instigated by the Everflame Mansion, I found similar eyewitness reports claiming that miscreants materialized from the Inferno. I suspect that Ifrit's flame may have inherited some ability other than burning. I've heard of a flame with similar properties that was difficult to capture. There's not much information about it, only one line that catches the eye. Burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of fire behind. Ooh. Shifting between phases. Intriguing. I wonder. You know, if you think about it, Danhung is technically making a Google search engine. He's the Wikipedia holder of all time. Thank you, Danhung. Very cool. Your brain is so wrinkly. I love that for you. Alright, time to go back to the seclusion zone. Because nobody can hear us down here. We're gonna do a little info session. Oh, besides the 3 society members we know, Genius Society member and founder, number 1 Xander is the supposed creator of the emanator Ron May is so fond of. Oh, he's also the creator of the Cosmos Tree Theory, a tree that holds different universes through the branches. Oh, hey! Isn't that like a major like theory that also connects to like how Honkai Star Rail is like technically like a side universe? Because the welt in Honkai Star Rail is the same welt from like Honkai Impact 3rd. But it's like he came to this specific universe to protect like this version's Himiko because the Himiko in his world like couldn't be protected or something. I didn't know like the number 1 guy made the emanator. I thought Ron May was the one that made the emanator. There's also Society member 84, Stephen Lloyd. Oh hey, it's the guy! Herta's always like, ugh, hate that Stephen guy. I asked him and he said no. He also just works as his adoptive father fruit shop. I love how chill he is. He's just the guy. He's like, yeah, I'm part of the Genius Society. Yeah, I'm really smart, but I'm also working at the fruit shop, like in my spare time. So if I put you, I just really like reading the large Genius Society movies. No, you didn't, Barbie. You're good. I'm just like kind of sleepy, so like just in general, like not because it's like even if it's like things that are interesting, I just kind of like zone out a little bit when I'm tired. But I didn't know so much about the society members. Thank you for sharing the lore with me. I learned a lot. Luckily, we have some enough control over water to put out that flame. True. Gotta get the water hose out. Indeed, it is that same tree. Xander is known to be the main founder of the theory in Star Rail universe. I think he'd be really excited to hear that that's not just a theory. It's real. Then he could publish a finding on it. And then he could just be super cool. Ronde created a cheap copy. Oh! So Xander created the original one. Super annoying. What am I looking at? Just a little weird dessert guy. You know who I'm talking about, right? Yeah, like the big bug guy, right? The bug fake emanator. Rodney is trying to create one so she can understand how the emanator is so close to the eons. Yeah, she's trying to run that simulation for extra details. Alright, I'm gonna trackpad this. Come on. Ooh, it's always so scary walking through the seclusion zone. I feel like I'm gonna get jumped. The ceiling is breaking. Oh, special room.
You're back. I've been monitoring the dark web. I barely managed to stop the video from spreading. The incident hasn't grown any bigger, for now.
That's good.
How are things with you?
Things are going okay. I'm talking about Dragon Dunhung using water. Oh, the guy! Oh, you meant the guy who put out the water? Yeah, I thought of Dunhung!
Less than promising. Or to use a different phrase,
He can part the seas.
we're in deep trouble. We're running out of time.
Aw, man.
Let's retrace our
Running out of
steps and
time.
evaluate the situation.
The public's gonna
From
know.
the data we've collected, there are 3 avenues we can explore. First, Adler's disappearance.
Doing some
He
brain
must have
selling.
come across some vital information.
I love how we're standing next to 2 really, really tall guys, and it's just me being silly. Just a little guy.
Adler also.
You think that Adler's discovery drew the enemy's attention?
Indeed. And I already know
Yeah,
what
he found 2 important information. They wanted to silence him.
First, Adler's disappearance. The next angle is what the victims have in common.
Ooh, I have evidence for that.
Distasteful as that discussion may be,
Distasteful discussion.
a mere glance at their background would indicate they share no commonalities. However, after browsing through their online records, you discover
Dang,
they
even
all
little
wield
Adler at
influence
7 years
on
old.
the space station's dark web.
Can I really a chat? Hug. Hug! Good night, Buddy Master! Thank you so much for stopping by today, and thank you again for the raid! Take care, Nestle! Good night, sleep well, take care! And thank you so much for the raid and for stopping by today! Take care! And thank you!
Lady Asta
Sleep
must
well.
know what this means. The next angle is what the victims last. is the abilities of Duke Inferno. You probably already know about this.
Yeah, I got the
The Fire
database.
Demon of Fatora, the Duke of the Annihilation Gang. There is another secret with Ifrit.
Not gonna lie, but Annihilation Gang is kind of a lame name. Like, why gang? You can name yourself Annihilation. The Destructors. Okay, maybe not Destructors, but then like something better than gang. You know, when I think of gang, I think of those dudes from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. They're camping out going, yeah, I decided to skip school today. I'm a Pokemon gang.
Last is the abilities.
The link between the three is...
First, Adler's disappearance. The next angle is last. Is the abilities. The next angle is what the victims have in common. This first, Adler's disappearance. He must have...
I understand. So the answer is...
Tenuous connections.
What?
Enough of this nonsense.
Bro, okay.
First, Adler's... The next angle...
He's like, you're capping.
Is what the
Be
victims
quiet.
have in
I'm
common.
like, okay, Dr.
Tasteful
Ratio.
as that discussion may be.
Herta herself is an emanator. She's the emanator for knows the Eon of Erudition. This fun fact was created by Xander, but it is only a rumor, since when it was prior to News' ascension into Eonid. Oh, really? Whoa! Wait, how did you find out? Study group, study group! I feel like every single time I click and make a wrong decision, like I get roasted so bad by Dr. Ratio. He's like, do you have brain cells? And I'm like, I would like to think I normally do, but when I'm tired, I don't. Cut me some slack, Ratio. The Fear of Annihilation would be a cool name. You're on to something. The Fear of Annihilation, I think, would inspire, like, great fear into the hearts of many. If not gang, then... I don't know, gang just makes them sound silly.
Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret of spontaneous human combustion. During prior unrest instigated by the ever-free...
I love how Kalis looks so proud
Some
there, and
testify
Dr.
to
Ratio
seeing
didn't roast us, which means we did a good job.
materialize from the Inferno. The flickering tongues of Duke Inferno's fire carrying a certain property. Look, the answer is right there. This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind. The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt has been searching for. And Duke Inferno is evidently spawned.
Dang, I didn't think of it like that. Ratio's
This
big
booklet
braining.
describes a kind of
You know what? It's
fire
okay
that
for him
can
to roast us
phase
now.
through
He's like very
dimensions,
smart. I did not
claiming
think of it that way.
burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind. The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt. I fear that this is the truth.
Oh man, they had to silence him.
This booklet describes the kindling of this unique. I fear that this is the truth. The kindle. This booklet.
It's the phase flame. The creation of member number 29.
Oh, Phase Flame!
She was an amazing
Sakal.
genius. Intelligent, kind, and humble.
Oh, she sounds like a cool
However,
person.
she lived for a mere 29
Oh,
days on the
shoot.
human calendar. Such a pity.
Dang, only 29 days.
The phase flame shifted into a different phase.
I think she's
as soon
achieving
as it
more
was
in her short
created.
lifespan than I have achieved
When
in
it
my entire
returned to this
lifespan thus
phase,
far.
Sir Karl had already passed away. It then continued to shift through phases, making its capture impossible.
I guess that's why they call it the Phase Flame.
This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through. The kindling of this unique flame must be.
Somebody was once able to glimpse the traces of the phase flame and obtained a wisp of its kindling.
Ooh.
Herta kept it and lent it to Ron May for her research, but the kindling was lost in the process.
Man!
If Ifrit is a scion of the phase flame, then the entire incident is now clear as
Oh,
day.
he's a scion of the Phase Flame. He's trying to get it back.
Kindling of this unique flame I fear that this is undoubtedly
intriguing.
the curio Herta asked to find was the phase flame, and Adler already discovered the relationship between spontaneous human combustion and the phase flame.
Dang, so
through
he
the
be
concept
phase
of
flaming
energy
people into
life
different
forms.
dimensions. All right, I think we have to accept defeat. Adler is gone forever.
I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. When Sherling said, Adler kept muttering about a phrase before he
Yeah. I love when Kalis zooms in on his face and I'm like holding my breath like, did I do that right? Or is Dr. Ratio gonna roast me again? Dr. Ratio, do you have a brain? Wait, don't answer that. I know you don't. He just answers for us, man. If you click some of the books and read about the characters and lore, you learn a lot. Ooh, I gotta read the book lores more. I'm like a very big like book collector, but I haven't actually gone through any of them very much. Speaking of books, if I become a genius like Ratio, I also want to smack someone with a book and drop pillars on my enemies. You know what? As you should. You have the right if you were a genius like Ratio. Is that why she was referred to as number 29? If not, dang, that's some harsh incidental title. That's brutal. They were like, yeah, like, technically we don't have 28 Genius Society members, but we're gonna call her number 29 so everybody remembers that she only lived for 29 days. Fun fact, Sampo is part of the Maskful. It's the same with the upcoming character Sparkle. Oh yeah, I heard! The Maskfuls and the upcoming stories are soon gonna become a bigger part for the story. I wonder, they always seem like they're about to commit, like, you know, like mischief, but I feel like maybe there's a bigger goal in mind. Maybe Polka killed her. Dang! Whoa, what's Polka out doing, bro? They gotta, like, you know, take her, like, membership for the Genius Society away. I think she's abusing her privileges.
I believe this word was actually.
I don't know if she's a genius or she's like, you know,
He
just.
saw member 29
Maybe there's a different word to
research
describe what
topic
she's
in
doing.
this booklet and verified his hypothesis. As a scion of the phase flame, Duke Inferno would naturally share similar capabilities. Full-on phase shifting may be a bit too ambitious for him, but teleportation.
Ooh, teleportation.
That's likely more his speed.
Yeah, he's teleporting people somewhere.
That is the truth of the spontaneous human combustion.
They're
The
vibing
researchers
somewhere.
didn't
Maybe on a
disappear.
beach.
They were moved.
Maybe they were homies, you know? Maybe he decided to teleport them to a better
where the
place.
victims went, but Duke Inferno's plan is now clear.
Alright, goodbye, Adler. We're never seeing him again. I guess Sampo is certainly a fool in my eyes, even with the mask on or off. Honestly, like, the voice acting for Sampo, he sounds very kind of like Disney villain kind of vibes. Like, the way his voice sounds, it's very, like, emphasized in certain places. And it's, like, really, really nice to listen to. Well, at least have a way to bring back Tingyan before releasing version 2 of HSR. We can't just have a dead playable character. Yeah, maybe, like, she's not actually dead and she's just vibing, you know? Like, she's just on a vacation, a little business trip.
And the sudden and consecutive disappearances provided the best environment for chaos to fester. Once the seed of unrest has sprouted, he will then send out an announcement for an imminent attack. It will push the crisis from the dark into the light,
Careful
catalyzing it into new
calculations.
growth and bloom. The next step would be to ignite the spark. Look at those researchers who disappeared.
Yeah, I
What
made that
would
connection.
happen if someone realized their similarities?
Yeah, they're gonna think the space station
I
poofed
need
them.
say no more.
You
It was all
gotta
a
find the
premeditated
people
trap to stir up
again.
chaos on the space station.
We're running out of time.
Then maybe we should start walking? I don't know. What on earth is this? The missing researchers are all opinion leaders. Oh no, looks like they found out already. A conspiracy? Uh-oh. Looks like people are starting to find out. Chaos is brewing.
No, it isn't enough.
Indeed. It needs one more spark.
What do you mean?
What's the last spark we need? I hope Ratio stumps Sampo. That way I can call him Stump. Stumpo time! Sampo voice is meant to make him sound deceiving and cunning, but yet trustworthy since he's always ripping people off. He sounds very charismatic. Like if he went up to me and was like, hey, I'm trying to sell you something for the small price of $19.99 in 500 installments for the rest of your life, I'll be like, that sounds like a lot of money, but he seems really nice. She's just vibing. However, you can't just give her a funeral. Imagine taking his reaction after hearing this. She's like, guys, I was just on vacation. I didn't die, I promise.
If you limit your involvement to this, there's still room for excuses. If it were me, I wouldn't give you the chance.
Ooh. Oh?
Could it be?
Huh? What is it?
Oh! No! She's disappearing! Oh no! Dang, she's gone!
Stay calm. Asta was merely teleported. Her life was not in
Dang,
danger.
she went fast! We really couldn't do anything, huh? We're gonna stage a kidnapping now or what? You really just did! Getting her only in jail so fast for No! Rip Asta F in the chat for Asta? Asta more like Ass gone. That's not good, she's dead! No! Oh, I can't believe Asta died right in front of us. F in the chat, guys. Bullet killed Rupert during the mechanical war because Rupert started the war. Rupert was also one of the influences for the automatons unleashed slaughter in the Shinzo. You know what? I feel like... Okay, like... A bit more understandable there. But, like... Why did Polka kill the other people? Skrullum is wrong, Asta is dead. Skrullum being a little bit too, optimistic here, I guess. Well, she's dead, she wants human might be burned, but it's okay. No! That teleported reaction screamed danger. What do you mean, Skrullum? Yeah, he's just like, yeah, she's chilling. Don't worry about it. She's not actually burning.
Based on first-hand experience, I have ascertained that Ifrit's flame
It's like, no,
is
it
simply
actually
a
doesn't burn.
splinter
You're
of the
okay.
primordial phase flame, lacking any phase shift ability. Logic. Asta is still within the confines of the space station.
The way Skrullum says, like, logic and then a point makes me, like, think of how computers, like, when they run code, they're like, if blah, 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 blah equals blah, 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 then blah, blah equals blah, 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 blah. Like, I feel like that's how his brain works. He works like he's running on code. She's fine. A scorpion from MK can teleport during fire. Asta will be fine. Yeah, it's just, you know, just her, like, the ends of her hair might be a little bit singed, but she's fine. She's fine. Hello, Aurelio. Hello, Sergeant. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. Oh, you have a cute little cake next to your name. Is it your birthday? If it's your birthday, happy birthday! Thank you so much for stopping by. We're playing Ratio's quest right now. Asta isn't undead though. No, yeah, Asta dead. I can't believe we can still hear her voice. She was just right in front of us like 5 minutes ago.
That flame
Dang,
must
the
still
color
be
contrast in
somewhere
this room is
inside the
kind of
station.
dark now. We needed that pink to
Find
balance it out.
And we'll find a way to bring her back.
A splinter, you
Yeah,
say?
just a splinter. Don't hype
The
yourself up.
arrogance of the gifted is charming in its own way. Try then if you must.
Dang, he's always
It
listening.
seems that Duke Inferno didn't deign to personally grace the space station. He merely cast infernal fire into our midst to wreak havoc
Dang,
among
who
the
let him
researchers.
in? How did he get
When
in?
the fire fizzles out, his malevolent plans will vanish without
Yeah, you know
trace.
what? Let's just ask Dan Hung. Just put some water on him, you know? Pokemon type advantages. Water's good against fire.
I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the curio storage room. With some changes to its parameters, I can use it to block the fire's teleportation routes and seal it inside the station.
Ooh. One thing I find a little funny though is technically Ifrit can hear whatever we're talking about. So like, we're just disclosing our entire plan. He could just run over there and take all our curios.
Mr. Ratio, please go with Mr. Trailblazer and contain the fire.
Ooh, the escaped infernal fire. Team must include Dr. Ratio! Yo, ratio time? Ratio time? Buddy, I need to understand. I witnessed some dude melt into water already in another game, even if it's teleportation. It's still scary looking. Yeah, like, what's up with Hoyoverse games and, like, teleportation, but in slightly different, like, various means of media? There's fire, there's water. What's gonna be next? The earth? Like, you just, like, morph into the dirt? As for Modon, we don't know too much. All we know is that he created the monster Flame, Frost, Thunder, Wind Spawn, and Mask of No Thoughts. Oh my gosh, Mask of No Thoughts? Just like me, for real? Although Bodon proved a theory, it was soon disproved by Genius Society member number 3, Newell Eman. Damn! Newell was really out there going, I'm gonna end this whole man's career. The unknown member was killed while researching the path of finality, creating the theory that a unknown member was gonna leave something deadly. Ooh. I mean, that definitely would have been the path to finality if he researched something that was gonna turn really deadly. Oh, maybe I should put Ratio here. So he just gets attacked a little bit less. He looks very poised, very elegant. He looks like a very intelligent,
Bring us another
smart
victory,
man.
Captain.
The
infernal fire is also a form of energy life form. The imaging device will pick up its trace. Follow it.
Yo, I like your shoes, bro. Nice shoes, homie. Oh, hello, Skrullum.
I will head to Herta's office and activate the full... Mr. Ratio, please...
The infernal fire is also a form.
Looks like we're gonna use some software and find out where it is. Oh! Oh my gosh, there's like a whole teleportation thingy going on down here.
The way is awash with flames. It must have just teleported. Be careful. Get ready to dash into the fire.
Oh my gosh! Never let go, Dr. Ratio. We gotta hold hands or we're gonna teleport to different dimensions. We gotta stay close. The voided space results from the spatial distortion during the spread of the infernal fire. Whoa, I might go somewhere weird.
See, it's still in the space station.
Oh wow, that's a
like
weird
Skrullum
looking
said,
flame.
It cannot escape from here.
Oh, those are sandals, not shoes, aunties. I know those are sandals, but technically sandals are shoes. I need to wash my water or my face in water real quick. Being in the presence of Ratio's making me pass out and lose brain cells. Understandable. Go wash your face, Bacon. He's also making my brain kind of do like jumping jacks. I'm just doing lots of loopies in my brain right now.
Do you know what to do with cornered prey? Hunt it to the death.
Oh, that sounded kind of hot, bro. What can I say? He said no mercy. Oh, hello, it's a friend! I like how there's just one friend chilling here. The whole space station is about to like just explode and there's a little cute little cat guy just vibing as he should. I love how he just starts slapping people with this super heavy physics textbook. He's like, yeah, this is not only gonna give people emotional damage, but physical damage. Have you guys seen that one meme where somebody was like, what's your favorite book to cry to? And somebody said like Introduction to Physics or something by this one author, and then the author actually replied and said something like, I'm so happy that the knowledge is making you so happy that you're crying, that you're moved to tears. I feel like that gives off major Dr. Ratio energy. Ooh, do I gotta like hide in the corner maybe? Or he's gonna escape again.
Is dying. This place is...
It's like, I think I'm lost, man. I can't leave.
It's still resisting. The fold in the space has shifted. I can deduce its escape route with a mere glance.
Dr. Ratio's like, wow, he's really trying, huh? Too bad I have brain cells. He can't escape across dimensions anymore. Ew, that's a bug. Let me see if I can skirt around the bug. It is turning away. Dun, 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 dun. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Darn! I guess I have to go the other way. Ugh. I'm just gonna go over here. Excuse me, excuse me. Ooh, maybe this will teleport me to the other side. Oh, that's kind of weird. You know what? Let's attack some of these bugs. I kind of don't want to deal with them. I don't want to get jump scared. Polka is also the only member Ranmei is actually afraid of and always dreads and fears the thought of meeting with her. So Ranmei tends to try and avoid her when Polka was still around. You know what? Understandable. If I learned Polka was going out just destroying all these Genius Society members, I'd be terrified too. I love how he throws just like a piece of chalk. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna throw this chalk that I'm using on my whiteboard at you. Dude, not the physics equations! Dude, that one suspiciously looks like the torque equation.
Answer me. 0 points.
0 points, he says. Mmm, chalk. I see Chibi Nendoroid. Just a little fella. I gotta go upstairs. Ah! Ah! I was so used to Dad Hog. I was like, why am I not hitting the bug? He's getting closer. Fight the bug, fight the bug. I guess we must. Oh, what's that 40%? Is that like the rate of critting?
Lend me your strength.
He just does a bunch of math in his head?
Answers?
80%.
Answer me.
Intriguing.
With the strength.
Ew, not meiosis.
Is that all?
Bro, how you be doing meiosis? You don't even have somebody else to do mitosis with, my guy.
0 points.
Reminds me of that one scene in P5. Ooh, P5? Which scene? True, but I think it's funny to think someone as emotionless as Ranmei actually shows emotion when Poco's brought up. Honestly, if I was just like any sane person, I'd be terrified of a killer too. That's like intellectual midwifery. So the question is the meme of the confused blonde lady and all the math. Oh my gosh, wait, Mochi. Look. Let me pull up the thing. Da-da-da. Oh, hello, Karando, how are you? Thank you so much for the raid. Let me do a shout out for you. Da-da-da. Hello everyone, my name is Aurelia and it's nice to meet you! We're currently playing Honkai Star Rail. We're playing Dr. Ratio's quest right now.
Lend me your strength.
We actually get to play with him right now. So we're chilling while he takes a book and smacks people with it and 20,000 equations appears before his very eyes. He's very fun to play with right now. We're just destroying a bunch of bugs. Aside from Honkai Star Rail, I also play Genshin Impact, Pokemon games. I'm actually planning on playing part 2 of the DLC for Pokemon Violet tomorrow. And then I also play Fire Emblem games, the Devil May Cry series, Elden Ring, and I also plan on streaming Ace Attorney at some point. But yeah, how was your stream? What did you play today? I hope it went well. Welcome to Olive Garden, party of 11. We got a table ready for you guys. Yeah, it's just Polka casually inviting everybody to a big Olive Garden dinner with unlimited breadsticks. And then you feel the tension in the air. And she's like, yeah, may I speak with you privately? And suddenly you lose one more Genius Society member. The equations, they baffle me, they confuse, they make me sad. They make me very sad. Have you seen his recent Dr. Ratio trailer? Oh, I haven't seen the trailer, but I saw like the screenshots that came from it, like him in the seclusion zone with the bathtub. I think he's extremely unnecessarily extra, and I love that for him. Thank you so much for the follow, Mochi Danko. Thank you so much. Would you like some breadsticks and salad as you guys wait for your food? I would very much appreciate unlimited breadsticks. Thank you, thank you. I think the breadsticks would go very well with my spaghetti that I have barely touched. I played HSR and cleared Golden Gear stuff. Nice, let's go! How was it? Did you find it difficult? An apple fell on his head. He really went, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but not me. I don't have a medical degree. I just did research and got my doctorate.
Why, has nothing to do with you.
I mean, technically it does. You're
Flame's
messing
getting
up this.
weaker. Duke Inferno can't maintain it anymore.
Ooh, he's gonna lose the flame. I wonder how he got control of the flame, but we couldn't. Cause like they were saying how difficult it was to even get like an ember of it. Dang, he's really all the way on the other side. Ratio is also just unnecessarily attractive, but I'm not complaining. They really put in a lot of energy designing him. Dan Hung, man, but he's hot. Dr. Ratio, man, but he's hot. Also, he hates me. You see, Dan Hung, he's hot, but he's nice to you. Like, he's like, oh, make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you hydrate. Stay safe. You know, if it's kind of scary. And Dr. Ratio's like, bro, are you dumb? Are you stupid? Do you have brain cells? And then I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I never noticed that. I didn't know one of his idle animations was him thinking too hard while an apple falls on his head. He gives off like sitting under the apple tree, being so engrossed in your research that an apple hits your head kind of vibe. I ship Mila MC times Dan Hung and Female MC times March. Honestly, based. Great ships. Dan Hung listens to My Chemical Romance as he tries to run away from his past life. Crawling into my skin. I like to headcanon that male MC and female MC are like actually twins. With like female MC being like older than male MC. I feel like her expressions are like, I feel like they slightly have different like expressions. And then like Kalis just looks like a little guy sometimes and then still looks very smug. Like she knows what she's doing. This argument when everyone met Ron May last week. And looking for heading to bed. Thanks for streaming early night, everyone. Oh, thank you so much for the like, Joker. Then thank you for stopping by today. Take care, Nestle. Good night, and thank you so much for stopping by today. Bye. Take care. Good night. Sleep well. It's a whole Ether Lumen story, but just less sad. True. Ooh, there's a buggo. Dang, his head morphed into the wall. Oh my gosh, guys.
Kippy.
Oh! Did he just say some Latin? Bro, is that a right triangle? Is he calculating the tangent of AC?
No need to rush. Patience breeds success.
I'm just like trying to decipher the equations. They're going too fast. I can't read them. He's got all these like 3D spherical looking objects though.
The measure of truth and falsehood.
I feel like if you had Dr. Ratio as a professor, like physics would be fun. Fun fact, there's a theory that Walt didn't come to the Star Universe alone. That's a theory that Lush Counterpart also came with Walt. Oh yeah, I heard that theory! I heard that like he pretends like he's not from Honkai, like from the Honkai Impact universe. But then like, I remember he had this one quest where he seemed like the most normal, nice person. And Walt was like, this doesn't feel right. Maybe I'm just being me. Maybe he's genuinely a good person. And I think there was like a few lines here and there that really insinuated that he was really suspicious.
I'm asking questions.
And then one of the other quests pretty much confirmed that. So I would not be surprised if like Lusha is Auto Apocalypse. Dr. Ratio uses alt V. Timber! You just measured a pillar falling on the butt. Yeah, he's measuring the angle and the velocity. If Ratio was my professor, I would ask him to study the physics of the chest. He'd look at you and be like, how is that relevant to anything we're learning? Are you dumb? He would say that, and then you would be like, I don't know if I should be pleased or sad. Okay, that certainly didn't do anything. Oh, I did not know I could walk over here. He just yeeted chalk? Yeah, he eats chalk! Oh, what do you mean temporarily closed? He's one of those professors that writes on like the blackboard and you're like, Professor, can you upload the PDF so I can like take a look at it later? And he's like, no. I will not upload it onto, like, whatever platform you're on. Oh, I am just on the wrong area. Oh, darn. How do I get back to the sustenance anchor? I'm on the wrong floor, I think. Let me backtrack a bit. I think I should backtrack. I definitely confused myself somehow and went the wrong direction. Maybe this portal right here would be a bit better. Yep, this was the right portal. But I think that area I wanted to go to was like blocked off or something. Oh, there we go, never mind.
What is your goal?
To catch you? It's relevant, good sir, because I would like to see them in that sea of doom. I need to calculate the velocity and the effect of gravity. He's the professor that hates philosophy but secretly loves and talks about it when he can. Honestly, yeah, I bet he has like personal beef with the philosophy like professor, like at the same school, and he'd be like, oh yeah, I hate this guy, like philosophy is not like as cool as whatever I'm doing. And then like he'd secretly go on like giant philosophical tangents and you'll just be like, I thought you hated this guy. Plot twist, they're secretly friends who pretend they hate each other.
Seems like this chase is about to end. For the theater of the mediocre.
Woo! Oh my gosh! He's doing it hard! Oh my gosh, that's my favorite K-pop idol, Dr. Ratio Oppa.
For the theater of the mediocre.
Yo! Wait, this is based on that Greek statue! The one with the discus! The one that I accidentally bought a fake of in Animal Crossing, and then I couldn't sell it, and I had to trash it because Red was scamming me. That was like the first thing I bought before I realized he scams people. Wow! Look at him! He's doing a lecture!
For the theater of the mediocre.
What is the JoJo pose? You thought it was I, Dr. Ratio, but no, it was I, Dio. Dr. Ratio is secretly a JoJo fan? He's I'll hate them a star. Oh, so true. He's like I'll hate them, but a bit meaner. Like I'll hate them's like I like my comfy 9-to-5 job. I hate people, but like I feel like he's just kind of like keeps to his own, hates people. I feel like Dr. Ratio would not hold back. Like if you were to combine Dr. Ratio or like if you were to combine Scaramouche.
For the theater of the mediocre.
Like I feel like if you combine Scaramouche with I'll hate them, that is literally what Dr. Ratio is. He's got like kind of like the vibe of I'll hate them. But instead of kind of minding his own business most of the time, like he just tells you you're dumb. Like he's savage, he does not hold back.
This battle is
Thank you so much for the follow, Pokemon Trader Willow. Thank you so much. Dr. Jojo. Gee, Dr. Ratio working so hard to get him. Whoa, have fun.
Lend me your strength.
Your answers?
How many copies of him are you planning on getting? I unfortunately used pretty much most of my gems on Blade, so I'm just gonna get the free copy. But I want to go for his light cone. I should be able to get it. I think he's very neat.
0 points.
0 points. If I were to save a ratio, I know you just happened to proceed to tell me everything I did wrong. Call me idiot. Honestly, I can see him doing that with anything. You could be like cooking a meal, you could just be existing, you could be sleeping, and he'll be like, no. Did you know that whatever posture you're like sleeping in is actually awful? Like it's horrible for your spine? I love the DNA double helix on here. I like to believe like the little glowy spots are like, I was gonna say different base pairs, but then I realized the blue one is just entirely blue. That is a shame. I was like, oh my gosh. ATCG real? I just got the free one. How do you get it? Ooh, I don't think you can get Dr. Ratio for free right now, but I think maybe in next patch if you finish a quest you should be able to get it for free. Oh, you get it in the banner once. Oh, just in the mail? Like we don't have to do another quest? I'm saving for Black Swan because I loved her very much since the very first trailer. Ooh, I think she's really pretty. Thinking, should I get the Kafka light cone or wait till the new characters come out? Ooh, I would say if you have a good alternative to like her light cone, then maybe you can skip it and you can go for it another time and get a character instead. Because I know they do have a Nihility light cone in the Herta shop. I just don't know if it really caters to her kit. Because I know people are saying like Jingren, his kit is so like unique that you pretty much do need to get his light cone for him to be like any decent. Oh, the mail quest. I pulled Blade. Oh, congrats on the Blade! Congrats on the Blade, Willow! Are you also going for his light cone? It's like Alloy, we get him for free without doing anything. Honestly, better Alloy. Like, Alloy, yeah, kind of mid, man. Dr. Ratio? Based. Absolutely based. It looks like his thing impairs and also drags him closer to his statue. I love his pose. He looks so, like, intellectual and extremely extra. I love the ringing. It's kind of like school is out kind of bells. He said, school is out, guys. Class is dismissed. No, the bell does not dismiss you. I do. When I'll hate them in Kame have love child because Dr. Ratio. Dr. Ratio, but like he was also partially raised by Uncle Scaramouche. Ooh, this is the room with the little Clara Cato. You're trapped now. This is a dead end, my guy.
It's over.
Ignorant fools blindly chasing the firelight, not knowing that the blessings.
Okay, whatever you say, man. Question mark, question mark, question mark. You don't sound very threatening.
The sin of the Savior's Legion was unable to cleanse this place. I will acknowledge my brashness. For now.
Yeah, it's because I exist. Don't you know? I'm just the galactic trailblazer. I am the best baseball player of the entire galaxy. How dare you try to challenge me thinking you'll win? Look at that bug vibing in our personal space. How dare you? Let's... Yeah, he's like 2 centimeters too close. We just gotta get him out of the way. Did you get the shiny Ghastly? Yeah, let's go. Shiny Ghastly for free? Let's go, let's go.
But next time, expect no intermediate.
Whatever you say, my guy.
I will come to personally.
Wow, personally offer me demise? I feel almost honored, dude. He's troubling himself to personally offer it to us. Does that come with personal delivery too?
A small fragment of consciousness in there is gone. Duke Inferno has discarded this fire.
Ooh.
Oh? No.
Oh?
Hold on.
Oh? Uh-oh, is he morphing? Oh? No! He tried to disappear me! Uh-oh, oh no! He's teleporting all of these guys out here.
Ah, the banal theatrics of stalling. Let's not.
I love how unbothered Dr. Ratio is. He's like, yeah, stalling. Classic strategy. I've seen it before.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
When does the Hot Doctor drop? I can't remember. Oh yeah, maybe when the banner ends. So I think we have like, what, 3 more days? I was planning to E6 Ranmei but ran out of days. I got E2 Ranmei and S3 for our Lycan. Whoa, that's pretty good! Congrats! When Dad Hun comes back, I'm gonna get him at E6. That's my goal. And maybe if I have extra, I'll go for extra copies of his Lycan, maybe? That will be a goal. Gotta go now, time to eat. Bye, Auntie. Oh, bye, Auntie Karen Nestle, and have a good meal. Bye! Thank you for stopping by! Take care! Good night! Tell me when the males have perfect eyeliner. Honestly, I need to learn from them. Eyeliner is a struggle. They do it effortlessly. That dude was gonna punch straight us because they slay. Can I also slay? Gotta get some sleep. I'll definitely watch you again. Oh, thank you so much, Willow! I love your energy. Oh, thank you so much! Good night, good night! Thank you so much again for stopping by today! Take care, Russell! Good night! Sleep well! Take care! Good night! Also, I'll be streaming again 6 p.m. is the goal, but I'll keep updating on my Discord and on my Twitter. Yeah, good night, sleep well. Thank you so much for stopping by. Ooh, I should put up a shield.
Will forged in ice.
Never falters. Me when my Japard isn't fully built, so he does falter.
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge, the measure of truth. And falsehood.
I like how he just watches it like crumble and then he just effortlessly just closes his eyes and swings his book like, oh, that's a little bit too much effort on my arm. How troublesome.
This ends here.
I love like the school bell rings that like happen when he throws the chalk. This is what happens when you fall asleep in class. He goes 0 points and he throws his chalk at you.
Mustn't fall.
Is that all? This
Jimmy and Sampo got them golden retriever vibes, you know? Definitely! Jeffy gives up very strong golden retriever vibes. That pillar fell to my superior smartness. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta be so big brain that the pillar falls just because you're too smart. Ratio is basically the meme of the guy walking away from an explosion as the back of his clothes are burnt off showing his butt. Wait, true! True! Literally him? He's just walking away in style? He keeps saying fail and 0 points. Guy knows what's up. Yeah, that's just him grading his students' papers. I think everybody is failing this class. I don't know if his school makes it so like he has to curve so all the kids don't fail. I feel like he would be like the perfect computer science professor. Just absolutely brutal. The kids have like 30% averages at best. And he's like, you know what, maybe if you guys aren't succeeding, it's not because the class is hard, it's because there's a problem with you.
Materializing from the inferno. Seems like Dr. Primitive wasn't wrong.
There's always a weakness.
Is that all?
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Definitely was revenge. The minute he was old enough, they went, all right, you gotta go to math tutoring now. He ratioed them once he graduated. So true. I bet he dreamed of the very day.
You'll pay for
He was like, wow, I can't wait to become a professor. Can't wait to ratio all these poor kids.
Answer me. 0 points.
I actually did not read his kit. What's the percentage? Is it like his percentage of doing a break? Is it like a percentage of him? Oh, I can't click on him. Oh, darn.
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge.
Is it like just a percentage of him either breaking or like activating a crit and it increases the more you hit him?
The fire is weakening. It's preparing to flee. You, keep your eye out for Lady Asta's whereabouts.
She just drops out of the sky. I'd give him a 20% at best. Yeah, 20% is the highest grade he'll give each of his students. Cause you know, like anything higher than a 20% is like reserved for true intellectuals like him. We read about Jinran. The white tiger desires based on the story of the dog who waited for his owner at the train station, but the tiger waited for Jinran during the war against Yashi. Oh, wait, that's so sweet! His chance of throwing chalk, the more debuffs the enemy has, the higher he throws chalk. Oh, thank you! Percentage at the top of his head and 100% once at all. Ooh. Hachiko the tiger died as they went. Man, that's why the tiger appears as a spirit, right? It's like it's with him forever. Man, the Hachiko story made me sad. When I went to like Japan, it was like raining the day I went, so then I put an umbrella over Hachiko when I took a picture with it. I was like, gotta keep the best, goodest boy dry. He's waiting so patiently. Ratio's a follow-up attacker. Yeah, so it's mainly like his chalk that does the most damage, right? So you want to make sure he activates the chalk as much as possible. The movie's also sad. Ooh, I feel like I might have watched a movie a really long time ago. His main focus is on getting as much chalk through as he can with external debuffs. Ooh, so doesn't that mean that technically if you run him with a Nihility character, you'll do really well? Oh, nice! He threw one at 40%? That's pretty good. I don't think a will forged in ice never falters anymore. Whoops.
In the name of Lenda.
Alright, he'll put up one last shield for the homies. Also, we're not talking about how he beats us enemies with this text, but honestly, as he should. Let's go, Dr. Ratio. People say he works well with DOT teams, since DOT also got debuffs. Yeah, with like the Hillary characters. I bet if you run him on a full team with like all Nihility characters, can you imagine how many chalk throws he would get in?
I'm asking questions.
I'm asking questions. Me too.
Is that all?
I am also asking questions in life. Don't worry, man.
Lend me your strength.
E1 S1 Topaz, Pelegway, SW, and Wall of Prime supports from. Oh, interesting! I have Topaz, but unfortunately not at E1 or S5 or S1. Just Topaz, one copy. Looks like Silver Wolf is getting some love.
No need.
I love how Silver Wolf is just so good that she always comes back.
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Actually, Ducktail's the movie. Oh, I've heard of it, definitely. I feel like Will and Pela will work wonders since well, it slows and traps the enemies and Pela shred defense. Ooh, I gotta like try to run them once I get well. Imagine all the amounts of damage he can get in. Oh, she's returned to us! Nice! Ooh, we gotta capture it. Oh man, it escaped! I guess it went, I don't really care about the other ones that were kidnapped, but it's fine. We just want Asta back.
Good work. You did very well.
Thank you. I did try.
Rest assured, Asta only had a fright. She is recovering in the clinic. While you were chasing the enemy,
Oh, nice.
It was all thanks to Adler.
Oh, did he leave clues?
They fell into a spatial curio and
Oh,
could
a
not leave
spatial
until
curio.
the Department of Ecology's most knowledgeable curio expert solved it from within.
Ooh. So Ifrit really did him dirty by kidnapping him because he could solve it from within. He's just built different. Honestly, Adler's smart as 7-year-old. Like, don't tell my parents about Adler. They're gonna be like, Aurelia, what are you doing with your life? Not sure about that. When Sparkle comes out, Monoquantum is gonna go so hard since Sparkle whole kit is about giving SP. I heard that if you run like her with Dan Hung, she can like regenerate so many skill points that he can just keep going super hard. Dang, Sparkle got nerfed! He didn't complete the quest. Wait, really? That was it? Dang! Sure, but doesn't mean she won't have value still. They fix her talent, so Q and Dan Hung 5-star won't be the only characters that can work with it. Ooh, I want her to generate like 10 skill points so I could just hit everyone really hard with Dan Hung. Yeah, but I feel like Monoquantum will be a 3 quantum support team, and then DPS won't need to be a quantum. Ooh.
Many of them were
You
shaken
can definitely
by
run
their
her with Ching
experience
Choi, right?
when Arlen found them.
I heard she does a lot of damage.
But they are otherwise fine. Yes, it is over.
Why do I feel like you didn't do much? You just kind of stood there. You know what? He gave moral support though. That's a great asset to have in these trying, stressful times.
This business is over, and I believe the space station will be able to deal with any internal aftershocks. In Herta's stead, I thank you for your efforts, sir.
He gives off very strong energy of my job here is done, but you didn't do anything. Cape flip.
But there is one mystery that remains unsolved. And that is something I must deal with myself.
Oh, another mystery. He's gonna solve it himself. Oh, we got some text messages from the group chat. She also gives 2 more skill points, making 7 SP. Dang, 7 is really good. I think Sparkle's best team would be Fushuan, Lings, SW, Sparkle, Danhung, IL after the nerf. Ooh. I do have Lings. I do plan on getting Fushuan eventually, so I think we'll win. I don't have Silver Wolf, unfortunately, though. Oh, he left the group chat to save himself. Uh-oh, it escaped. Uh-oh, he trapped. Oh? Oh, he trapped it!
I've been waiting.
Oh. Oh?
Fallout from this incident remains. Surely you have plenty of pressing matters to attend to. Or is the safety of the space station beneath your concern?
Whoa, did he get the fragment for research? He just threw a Pokeball at it, like Pokecube? Oh my gosh, congrats, Dr. Ratio, you're a Pokemon trainer. I think he's challenging him to a Pokemon battle right now. He's like, yo, hand over the super rare shiny Ghastly. No, you'll have to fight me. I would have suffered wolf, but Argentina I wanted more since I need a heavy physical hitter. Ooh. Is he like the heaviest physical hitter right now? Skrillin versus Dr. Ratio. Fight!
Answer. That is exactly why I came. After all, the principal figure in this whole affair is right here.
What's going on?
When did you start to doubt me?
Dang, he said you created all of this,
When
actually.
one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. I've had the same bad habit as you since the beginning, Mr. Ratio.
Oh, they're having a smart people fight right now. Kalos doesn't understand because he's just a little silly and he has a smooth brain. You know what? Understandable. He is safe. Ignorance is bliss. What is that blue flame thing called? It's called the phase flame. It's like this like really cool curio thing. It has like the ability to like teleport like between dimensions. And it's the curio that was missing from the beginning. Don't Ratio the robot guy. He's too cool moral support for this treatment. Well, more out the more the future. Argentina right now has the highest AoE damage. Oh, nice! Argentina is, I think, better than Clara AoE, but if there are only 3 less enemies, Clara still competes well. Ooh, and Clara's also standard, so that's not too bad.
I must say, I'm quite honored, Mr. Screwlum. But do explain, why
They're all
opt
sus of
for
each
silent
other.
wisdom when you already had the pieces of the puzzle?
Dang! The minute, like, Screwlum walked into the stage, he instantly knew, but he made us solve it himself.
For curiosity's sake.
Dang! He really made us do all that
I made the same
work!
decision as you.
He's like, I want to
To
see if
accompany
the common,
observe.
like, less intelligent people can solve this. I guess I was pleasantly surprised.
Oh, and when did you become convinced?
I feel like there's too many brain cells in this room. I don't have enough brain cells to understand.
Objectively speaking, aside from some minor spiritual trauma, no researchers were hurt in this attack, which never aligned with the Annihilation Gang's modus operandi.
Dang! Did he do all of this to get the little flame?
Logic? A third party saved them.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Had I not fortuitously acquired a spark of the phase flame and intervened in Duke Inferno's teleportation, those people would already be space waste, floating past the windows here.
Oh, so he put them in that curio.
You are more candid than I calculated.
So they weren't ejected from the space
But
station.
still behaving within your calculations, no?
There's so much tension
One last
between them
question,
right
Screwball.
now.
Genius though you are, can you deduce why I did this?
There's so much tension in this room right now.
I cannot be sure and can only hypothesize. Helping the weak hints at the merciful instinct of a medical doctor, but maintaining a cool, detached observation reveals the strictness of a scholar.
Yeah, but he's more a scholar. He's not a medical doctor. He got a doctorate, not by going to medical school, but by doing research.
And pulling the strings from behind the curtain is akin to laying down the gauntlet to a genius.
He's like, okay, man,
The
whatever you
ruler of
say.
planet
Bye.
Screwlum is indeed well versed in the human
He's the
mind.
ruler of the planet?
It's a pity you're as much in the ivory tower as other geniuses. You still got one thing wrong.
Dang, he named the whole planet after himself.
To stand aside and observe is the best treatment one can give. There is a disease called foolishness that is harder to cure than any ailment.
Dang, he really said He really said stupid is a disease, bro. Hard to cure. F in the chat for those who have it. My condolences.
The path of erudition has neither reason nor logic. While geniuses wander among the stars, the ordinary can't even trace their footsteps. Those less gifted have no choice but to walk alone, enduring a lifetime of tumbles and triumphs.
I find it intriguing that he's talking so much about the path of erudition, but he's not even erudition. He's the hunt. Is he pretending like he's not smart or something? I feel like that's incredibly OOC of him, though. Doctor is sus, Rodway is sus, really sus, everyone's sus! Well, I'm not sus, everyone else is, though. Argentina's erudition, so he does better with bigger numbers like Himiko and Herta. Clara's destruction, so she's gonna do better with smaller enemies. Only reason why Argentina has the highest AoE is because his ultimate has 2 different scalings. Oh, what does it scale off of? Unironically, his lesser ult is better at AoE than his bigger number ult. 2 odd men fighting over who's smarter! Okay, so like, I'm smarter than you? No! No! They're having like a whole intellectual debate, and then Caitlyn is like, oh yeah, so I lost my way. He walks into the room and it's just Dr. Ratio and Skrillum kissing, and he's like, oh, okay. Just backs up slowly and leaves and goes, you know what, I'm going back to the Astral Express. So many brain cells in this area that every bit of judgment is clouded right now. No, yeah, my brain is like hurty. There's too many brain cells in this room right now, and I don't have enough to spare for it. His philosophy degree is coming in. He's like, oh yeah, so like I have like a major in architecture and also philosophy, you know, just on the side.
But even a life marked by failure is a life worth living. It is only in moments of solitude
Your character development?
when help is absent that fools grasp how to pick themselves up.
For a guy who's really like, okay, like the worst thing about people is when they're dumb, he's also like surprisingly compassionate about the idea of knowledge. Like he's like, okay, like you don't have brain cells and he roasts people without knowledge, but also he's here saying like, you know, like, even if you're dumb, it's better to live your life, you know, like trying your best, and then you'll pick yourselves up, and then you'll like work hard and get better, and you'll like gain that knowledge.
I have a fastidious nature. I cannot stand
That's
fools,
a big word,
idiots,
Dr.
or
Ratio.
Imbeciles.
Imbeciles!
Fills me with dread. Regrettably, this space station is just like the Intelligentsia Guild, devoid of geniuses and filled with mediocrity.
Dang, he said y'all mid. I guess the ratio, like his definition of being a genius isn't that you're just straight up smart. I think it's also like just having like a profound understanding of like kind of like bigger ideas, like, you know, like not being so caught up in your own thing, but also being like wise enough to like understand and also try to like help other people also secure that own knowledge. I feel like he's saying like don't gatekeep knowledge. Richie, when you raise an almond bulb, is that why you're so bad? He's like, yeah, so everything in my house was like painted brown and beige, and I just ate almonds every day. Is that whole argument living happier when you're a dumb person? I feel like he's saying like it's so like it's kind of weird. He's like a complicated character. I feel like he can't stand when you're like ignorant, but I feel like maybe what he's going at is not so much like just being dumb in general, but more about like ignorance and not wanting to improve that ignorance. Like, I feel like he has sympathy for people who are ignorant but try to become like enlightened and understand the topic, and he says that's honestly like a good thing to do and he's willing to help you. But if you're like really kind of in your own bubble and you're ignorant and you don't care about like becoming less ignorant, I think that's like what he's getting at. Like, he doesn't like that. So whole argument living sorry at that. It's just the guy who went to prom but ended up sitting at the table writing a solution on why the physics of disco ball lights are wrong. Honestly, based. Maybe he also occasionally goes to play with that one person who brings their Switch to play Smash Bros.
You wish to uproot the researchers' blind worship of geniuses.
Ooh.
I am only laying out my questions. As for the answers, they'll find them themselves.
He's like, I'm just doing a little
tinged with
community service.
negativity is still pursuit, and it is capable of leading us to the right conclusion. For the masses of the mediocre to reach a level of awareness, this is a necessary rite of passage.
Ooh, he said it's necessary for them to idolize you guys less so they can learn to think on their own and become smarter.
You are indeed more like a medical doctor than a scholar.
He's like, you're actually really nice to the people. You seem like you hate people, but you're actually really nice and you care for them.
As for the spark I leave behind,
I believe Asta will deal with it properly.
Skrillow's just kind of chill with it. He's like, I just got roasted, but like, yeah, it's chill. It's chill. I feel like Skrillum thinks like very logically. He's probably like, yeah, there's no like use getting riled over this. Like, this is just his fascinating opinion kind of thing. So does he belittle Ratio himself in the middle of the night to make his life sound better? Maybe he just stays awake at night. Maybe that's his like motivation to get going every day. My thing is, who let Ratio on the lower level of the ship? Not even Herta knows who he is. So who let him down there in the first place? He just morphs like the phase flame. He just walks through the walls and he's like, hey, by the way, I'm here now. And everyone's like, you know what? Suits you.
it is also a lesson I left for her.
Oh.
With that, I take my leave.
He trying to speedrun
I
her
look
character
forward
development.
to future encounters with such brilliant minds.
He's
Let's
very
hope they're
teacher
as
core.
memorable as those we had today.
He's like, yeah, I hope that lesson helped teach them guys. I hope they get A's in their next classes. I feel like Dr. Ratio would definitely only teach important information that's like actually
Farce full
important
of
in school.
trivial concerns.
Oh?
Ultimately, they're just mediocre minds.
What? Okay, but where did he go? I guess he went home because he knows how to program it to teleport to a certain location. He's just vibing. He's just doing his own thing. He was like, okay, bye, Skrillum. And he's like that meme where the guy just kind of like does a peace sign and disappears. Honestly, power move. Yeah, Herta doesn't care. Herta's like, you know, as long as you don't cause problems, I'm chill. I think Radmaid dropped her keys before she left the basement. She left them under the mat and Dr. Ratio found them. She doesn't when you mention him to her. She doesn't bother since to her he isn't a third nor. Yeah, he's just a guy. He's kind of chilling. He's kind of weird. I guess he teleported to the Express. Time to go to the Express, I suppose. Oh, hey, I did not get this treasure chest. Oh, this is funny. I feel like this, oh, okay, understandable. I think this, like, room was locked. I was like, why didn't I get this one? Pretty sure I went in all the rooms that are possible. Oh, refreshes in 56 minutes. I better do my commission soon. All right, let's see how the rolls look. Probably awful. Oh, hey, that's not too bad. It went into crit damage. Very cool. That's on Jeppy, though, so that's kind of less important. Oh. I have not done my simulated universe. Whoopsies. Yeah, let's do this, since I need to get the stuff anyways. I just got done reading Blade and Danheng Passler. Hurt my brain since a lot happened. Yeah, I really wish like the Jing Lu's story quest like expanded on it a little bit more. I feel like a lot of the lore is trapped behind the books and you really have to dig for it, unfortunately. But I really like their lore. Like, so much happened and it's really good lore. The room is locked until the quest is over. Oh, okay, that explains it. Thank you, Jorker. So now I already friend request you now in Discord. Oh, I'll take a look later. I will be... I need to bring a healer. Oh, here we go.
Yet another journey with you.
I will be doing a few runs so I can get my daily commissions done. Oh shoot, I forgot Jeppy's dead. Wait, why is he alive? He has a skill like that? I did not know. That is intriguing. Thank you, Jeppy. Very cool, Jeppy. Nice. Thank you, Locha. Yeah, but like a lot happened. Da-da-da! I feel just as confused since the quest started. I can't tell if this is Ratio's playing along or my sleep deprived. I think what happened is the Ifrit guy got involved but Ratio kind of tweaked some things here and there, and he didn't talk about it. And then he also kind of let it escalate a little bit to that point, even though he could have stopped it, kind of more as a learning opportunity for Asta, and to encourage like independent thinking and advancement of all the other researchers. I think that's what happened. Jippy has a passive that has a free revive. Oh, nice! Let's go! Once he said he comes back from the gates, oh my gosh, he's like, I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like no one's taking care of my two sisters. And he comes back from the gates. I could put my hoo-ha as my support if you want, earlier. Oh, thank you, Lee! It's up to you! I tend to borrow healers a lot more now after I got Danheng. Before I would borrow Silas a lot for damage, but now it's mostly healers that I need. So I just bring a lot of healers.
Is that all?
Lend me your strength.
All we know is that Danfeng made Blade immortal. Jinglu is why Blade has all those scars. The depth of Foxy and Friend is what led Jinglu to go insane. Why Jingren had to kill her. Jinglu, though, made a deal with someone to keep her sanity and mortality, which is why she's alive. Yeah, I heard, if Blade was just kind of chilling and he didn't meet Jinglu, he would, like, be less kind of, like, edgy and, like, angsty. But I think Jinglu fed him, like, a bunch of lies about what happened, because she's not exactly well either. She's, like, also Mara struck in, so his perception of what happened just kind of got skewed, and then he just, he became very upsetty and sad. I'm back! Welcome back, Tusum! We just finished the quest! I'm just doing my dailies right now. He just wants to die. He hates being immortal. You know, understandable. I think the saddest thing was he went to the Shenzhou to, like, basically find a way to defeat the abominations that, like, ended his parents. But he becomes one of the abominations himself. I think there's, like, something really, like, it's, like, well written, but also extremely tragic. Like an unfortunate coincidence. Sorry, did you see what I put into Discord? Not yet, sorry. I was working on the quest. Yes, please observe, Ari. I will soon! Blade died and Danfeng couldn't expect that, which is why he fed Blade something from the Tree of Abundance. Blade and Danfeng were close friends. Honestly, like, understandable. It was, like, really selfish of Danfeng to do that. But I feel like if you saw your best friend die and you were like immortal and you were like, dude, I feel like I've only known you for 5 minutes, but it was the best 5 minutes of like my life. I feel like he got desperate and he brought him back and Blade was like, bro, I wanted, can you like leave me alone? I didn't want this. That's why he's like bitter about Danfeng, because Danfeng is both the source of his pain, but also I feel like the source of much joy, because that was like literally his best friend. And now they're enemies, so times have changed. I like to think that, like, Blade is really upset about what Danfeng did, but also at the same time, he still feels like a little tinge of, like, companionship from the past. So he's, like, really conflicted about everything. The enemies were good. They give out very strong X energy. Chinese, by the way, it was written that they had a somewhat wedding and romantic ceremony to express their relationship. Oh yeah, I heard! There's like a special connotation or something that insinuated that they were like fiancés or something. I was like, oh, I am perceiving?
World cleansing dragon.
Okay, I shall look at... I will look at the thingy thing. It's like Dada gets him in Utopia. Oh, cute! Oh, cute! Yuta got his hair! And he got his little eyeliners! So cute! I love how fluffy you made his hair! They're really popping off with the Miitopia, like, customizations. Thank you for showing me this! It's cute! Just make like 20 Danhengs, but slightly change his hair a little bit so they're all different people you can distinguish. And they kill each other because they love each other. They've got a very twisted way of showing affection, but you know what? They're working on it. Little by little. If you think about it too, from Danheng's perspective, he's like really confused. He wakes up in a jail. He's like, it's cold and dark here. He doesn't understand why he's being punished because he's literally not Danfeng. And this random guy just starts chasing you saying, like, you caused all my issues. If I was Danheng, I would run really far, too.
Repay.
Blade and Danfeng were the closest to each other. Jingliu was closest to the Foxian and Jingren. Jingren was only closest to Jingliu. Yeah, because, like, Jingliu was his mentor, right? I heard Jingren wasn't super gifted in, like, swordplay, because he would often say, like, if Jingliu was here, then Yanqing would actually, like, be able to take advantage of his, like, gift for swordplay, because she would probably be a better teacher than him. I think there was a line, like, in one of the story quests a while back in the area with, like, the dragon. I forgot what it was called, but I think there was a quote that was like, Blade and Danfeng were like good for each other, but also worse for each other. Like, they were like good together, but they were like the worst influences on each other. If you ever get Mitobi, you can make a team of Danheng. Whoa, whole team! Just like 20 Danhengs. You have Dragon Danheng, you have Danfeng, you have Danheng. You have Danheng in casual wear, Danheng in not casual wear, Danheng in all his collaboration outfits. And these carvings and other kids on the chain. Gotta cover the entire platform. Jingren never reached his maximum potential due to Jingliu going insane in his early adulthood. Understandable. I do be like that sometimes. Honestly, good on Jingren for keeping the bar under control though, because like after all that happened, I would not be surprised if he also went insane, but like he's like meditating, he's living his best life, and you know, like vibing with birds in his backyard. So he's achieved peak life. He's really controlling that Mara well. Dang, Lucha! Lucha got one shot at dang, that's brutal. I wish they really expanded on March, but we gotta wait. Yeah, I feel like they teased March's lore a lot, but they never actually gave us much comprehensive stuff. I'm actually quite surprised, though, that they, like, dumped the entire Danheng lore on us so soon, because, like, the game's only been out for a little bit. I thought they would, like, wait until, like, maybe at least a year or two before we get his full lore, but they were like, hey, actually, Kafka wants you to learn about Danheng's lore right now, so we're going to the Wafu. I don't know if I'll live. I lost my healer. Rip. March is Paimon, but less annoying and taller. March is like Paimon, but like, if cute. You know the ideal team of Miitopia, Reliant 3 Danheng's perfect RPG party. Just have like me and a house full of 3 Danhengs, honestly the best vibe. No, stop throwing your egg at me, bro.
Cleansing dragon.
Not the ovum. Oh yeah, I am not vibing my thing. Unless Danheng can outdamage this guy really fast, but I doubt. Danheng can do a lot of damage. Ooh, nice. Danheng can do a lot of damage, but if he dies first, then... Nice, nice. No skill points, unfortunately, it seems. Ugh. Oh man, not more bugs.
Lend me your strength.
Actually, let's not give our own. Why not? Why not? I think my favorite thing, though, is that Seal and Brownie got a happy ending of Star Rail, not a sad one. Impact. Yeah, I'm really glad they made things a bit more positive, the endings, and like Star Rail, aside from Impact, because I heard Impact, everybody was just tragic and sad. Sorry, due to the rules, only 2 people can occupy a room at a time in the game. Dang, only 2! Alright. I suppose they can take turns. Gotta really split your time between each dog carefully now. Yeah, gotta make sure they're all even. We can't have one Danheng feeling more left out, like I'm, you know, playing favoritism. Everyone gets exactly 20 minutes. If I go over, then it's like an IOU. Everybody else gets an extra minute. Please, please, not the ovum. If he doesn't trigger the ovum, I can probably beat him this turn. Oh, this is brutal. 9%. We'll see if we live. Oh, yeah, this is brutal. Oof. Oh. Ow! Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Nice, 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 nice. This should suffice. Nice! Look at this clutch, guys! Whoa! Did I mention that new visions give you a Hans? You get a Hans? Can I name him Man? Like that one meme? I decided to also make you Ari and Miitopia as well. Really? Really? Can I see? What's your dad? YouTube moment easy. YouTube moment! Da da da! Alright, I got my stuff. I did my runs. I will do SU again tomorrow since the raid up event is still going. I claimed it a few times. I don't feel like doing Golden Gears yet. I will do it one day, perhaps. One day I will sit down and be like, yeah, I think it's a good day to play Golden Gears. I don't know if today is that day though. I believe Sela sacrificed herself and threw Bronya away from her so she could survive. Himiko sacrificed herself to save her friend who became corrupted, leading Walt wanting to go to another universe. Since Himiko is canon to always die in every universe she's in. Dang, Himiko really got shafted, huh? I heard Sela has like 2 forms or something. Like she has like kind of like a red form and a blue form. You can make the haunts look any way you are and even too. Cute! You know the horse, like the royal horse descendant, like Zelda's horse descendant from Breath of the Wild? I want a horse like that, and I want to put flowers in its hair. You make hot stun! Just be like, I'm sorry for your back, hot stun. I'm sorry for your back. Ooh, I am eepy. Let me see all these text messages. Let's reply to some text messages. Oh. Oh, this is cute! The creations. Some try to steal from the bulls of other creations. Oh, that's not very nice. Knocked over the bull, and then he ate all the... That's so funny, oh man! He tried leftover feed, and then... This guy didn't like his food. Oh man, his tailbone fractured. These creations are so silly. Creation invented a new pose. Honestly, based inventor. And in fact, Bronya has the same power as Welt since Welt was Bronya's teacher. Oh, really? Ooh, did Welt like pass down his position to Bronya? Dang, she malfunctioning. I think she needs a system reset. She's trying her best to relate to the youth. It's like you kind of seem old, but you know what? It's okay. I like it better when you didn't use silly little emojis. Automod got me. Automod said, Have you enjoyed my knowledge of the Star Alert? I did! Thank you, Mochi! Just put in the Discord. Well, pirate comes from a weapon made for a god. Well, it's also the name of his teacher. He took the name Welt to honor his teacher. Oh, right, I heard! There was like another Welt before. Didn't that Welt die or something? Oh, man. A vehicle fired a chainsaw. I wonder who it is. It's always Sampo because he's out causing problems. You know what? You gotta catch bullets with your bare hands. That's extreme. She's like, I can't do that. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm willing to do stuff for, you know, the streams, but not that extreme, she says. He did that while died. Man, it's a little harder to make you because of your hair and color to make really good Ari and Metopia. Oh, thank you so much for your effort. Thank you. I'm excited. I hope we get a yay in Star since we got one in Impact and Genshin. Ooh, maybe. We already got 2 raiders, one in Genshin and Akron in Star Rail. I know there's a character called Fu Hua, right? And her color palette's very similar to Dan Heng's. True. Yeah, I don't know. We found the phase flame, but it doesn't look like they wanted to give it back. I think for the Dr. Ratio. Who's that? Whom's does Dr. Ratio? I don't know him. Alright. This place looks a little bit scary, so I want to make sure that Jeppy is okay. So So I'm gonna teleport him here so he can be comfortable here. Just got a lot of counterparts. Ooh, my Hans Cobalt is my nice guy. Oh, what color is Cobalt? Yanshin counterpart. I heard Yanshin counterpart in Honkai Impact 3rd is not a good person. Also, this will probably be where I'll be ending for today. I think the new update should come out before next weekend. So maybe we'll be playing the new class during that time. Maybe I will play Golden Gears sometime. We will see. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for tuning in to my Honkai Impact stream today. Today we did the Dr. Ratio quest. We did some flashbacks. We found out that Dr. Ratio is absolutely savage, but he's very amusing. And it looks like there's more to Dr. Ratio's character on Screwlum than we thought previously. But yeah, next time, we'll do the new quest and everything when it comes out. And we will get Dr. Ratio for free, and then we can build him and get his light code. So it'll be fun! But yeah, tomorrow at around, I'm aiming for 6-ish p.m. PST tomorrow for
Nice.
Pokemon Violet, the second part of the DLC. But I'll keep updating you guys on Discord and on my Twitter if the time changes. I'm not sure how busy I will be tomorrow. But yeah, I'll update you guys and let you guys know. And then the schedule for next week will be uploaded like next week. I'm not sure if I'll be doing 2 or 1 stream next week. I'll also be updating. But I'll take a look at what comes out for like the Star Rail event. I might do a Star Rail. I might like do another Pokemon to finish the DLC, but we shall see. But yeah! Thank you so much everyone for tuning in today. If you guys are about to eat, I hope you guys have a good meal. I'm gonna finish my spaghetti. And if you guys are about to sleep, good night, TK and Russell. And thank you so much for stopping by today. Bye, TK Russell. Good night. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Good night. Good night, Duslo. Take care, Russell. Good night. Good night, good night. Glad you're on the stream and glad you like my knowledge of the lore. Yay! I'm glad. Good night, Mochi. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Take care, Russell. Good night. Good night, Bacon. Take care, Russell. Good night, and thank you so much for stopping by today. Good night, Jorker. Take care, Russell, too. Good night, sleep well. And thank you for stopping by today. Alright, I'm gonna... Before we go, we're gonna be doing a raid. Dun, dun, dun. Da, 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 da. Okay, today we'll be raiding Lucky Crits who's playing Genshin Impact. So let's go over there and show them some support too. But take care everyone and good night. And thank you so much for stopping by today. Bye, TK Russell. Good night. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Bye, good night. Sleep well.
Nice.
Bye, see you tomorrow.